10, 24.
Streets, what poppin'? It's the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
What's up, friend? Chilling with your boy, Moeketsi Maimane. Next, I am the father of Banele Mngqi. Let's go. Famous hang out with myself. I don't need
All right there. Just like that. Keeps me alive. And of course, it is an official Happy New Year for the Vooka Breakfast Show. A very good morning to everyone who is watching and listening right now. 13 minutes past 7 into 2026, the 19th of January 2026, and we say hello to you once again. I hope that you guys are feeling good and you are feeling, of course, optimistic about this year and, of course, this day. It is a beautiful Monday morning. Wherever you are watching from, we would like to welcome you and say, please do make sure that you join us as we're going to be having, of course, a fruitful Monday, as it is our first official Monday up until the rest of the year, and it is episode number 201. The magic still continues. I hope that you guys are going to be with us throughout. Not forgetting that you can subscribe and of course follow us throughout our social media platforms. for the official welcome back, you can also touch us on our number, which is 0604933226. That is 0604933226. Talk to us, we will talk with you back. Once again, Happy New Year. My name is Moeketsi Maimane, and I'm happy and excited to be with you once again, just to kickstart this year on a very high energetic note. Of course, that is accompanied by that energetic start to our day. Talk to us, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. It is the hashtag that you need to use. Not forgetting that we still have, of course, the audio only platform that you can catch us on, which is the Underground Radio. So you should wake up to the sound of the street, because Underground is your daily dose of fresh pizza, real talk, and the culture you won't hear anywhere else. You need to catch us live every weekday from 7 a.m. up until 10 a.m. The perfect way to start your morning. And of course, if you want to do that, you can download the Underground Radio app on Android or iOS, or stream us straight from undergroundradiodbn.co.za. What I will tell you is, don't just listen to radio. Experience the Underground, where radio meets TV. That is where the Vooka Breakfast Show comes in. You know that I'm not always alone, of course. Right here, I have my dream team with me, making sure that you are always, of course, occupied with a good and positive energy. A very good morning, Afriberry, and Happy New Year to you. How are you doing this morning?
Hey, good morning, all. Good morning to the Vooka Breakfast Nation. Hi, Vooka Nation. I hope you guys are feeling amazing and fantastic. It's 2026. It's a new year, time for new resolutions, new dreams, new happiness. Make sure that you always start the day and the year with a positive smile, making sure that you're always looking happy and feeling energized, obviously. And if you feel like you're starting off with a slump, then don't worry, just tune into VBS, and we'll make sure that we give you your daily dose of positivity to make sure that you start off with an amazing energy to the day. And to those who don't know me and those who still know me, I go by the name of Afriberry, also known as Miss Very Place. But to the deck of the berry, the sweeter than Dondoni. Man, I'm feeling fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a new year, and I love the fact that Sonke Skundile, Shana Machiskop Sonke Studio. It's the first start, and everybody came out here with a fresh head. So that's what I like. The fact that we're all feeling so fresh, that we just had to let go of their head just start of the day and the new year, obviously, with a fresh cut. And not forgetting that today we're officially starting episode 201. Let's go, man.
Yeah, that's what we will keep on doing each and every weekday from 7 a.m. up until 10 a.m. Of course, as we're speaking about fresh start, it's a new year. It's time to restart, reshuffle, refocus, and redirect the energies that we need, because it's January. Right, so don't worry, because we've got you covered. We know that last year came up with a lot to reflect upon, and of course we are starting to plan for this year in terms of the things that we're going to be expecting, because there are expectations and there is a reality on top of that. But I know that we did not spend so much time just to reflect on what 2025 brought us. I think it's something that we're still going to do so that we can prepare ourselves. I mean, you're not starting on a blank page. You are connecting the dots from where you are coming from. Growth is all about that, looking for things and the things that you have done. But of course, while you're still doing our official welcome back, that we also have Mr. B, of course, behind the cam, doing all of the magic that you're seeing right here, switching all of the cams and every information that comes into your screen. So a very official welcome back. Tell me, how are you feeling and how are you doing?
So happy to be back. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
I'm not happy to be back, guys.
Yeah.
I think because everything is confused, I'm happy to be back. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
2026. Usually they tend to rhyme the last number of the year. 2025. 2020 vibes.
Yeah.
And the guys thought about what 2026 would mean. 2020 mix, rich, what, I don't know.
Coming to think of it, I've never even taken some time to think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I always feel like
2020 rich, although it's not like an exact
It rhymes, yeah.
But it's feeling rich.
It is.
Yeah.
And remember that when it comes to the word rich, it could also mean different things. It doesn't necessarily mean that rich in monetary gains, but it could also become rich in wisdom, rich in knowledge, and rich amongst other things. So, but also for me, I actually haven't thought about it. And for me, I've never actually thought about it. I've never, for me, it's like 2023.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that I'm alive. When it comes to giving up like themes for the year, I don't do that, and I've never actually thought about that. So maybe it's something that I actually start considering for this year. Who knows?
I mean, it's necessary. I mean, it's very necessary because I feel like giving a theme, it sets the tone of some of the things that you want to plan, some of the things that you want to experience, right? Whether it's throughout your family, throughout your friends, your partner, or yourself as an individual, to say, okay, what year do I want to have? And maybe make your own rhyme, to say, okay, maybe the 6 rhyme with some of the goals that need to align with me. I mean, for someone it's like, okay, yes, I do want to be rich, but I think it's something that I would spare, for upcoming, days or upcoming weeks and things like that, right? So, of course, we're still coming up with some ideas of, okay, 2026, what does it rhyme with? So that we can just grab that and run with it. Remember that we once spoke about New Year resolution, and this is the perfect time, right? This is the perfect time to talk about what are our New Year resolution. I know someone is not ready out there. Yes, it's never too late. Some people, they started a New Year resolution around June, in the middle of the year, because it really takes some time for them to come to the present moment, right? A lot of things, all the problems that they've had came with them to 2026. I mean, guys, it's not easy to just leave everything. Just because it's the 1st of January, you need to, forget about everything that is happening in your life. No, there are people who are still dealing with those issues. They have came, or they have, of course, entered 2026 with those problems. But don't worry, we're here to help you. We're here to talk with you, because everything that we talk about, everything that we do right here, it involves you and I and the rest of the Vooka Breakfast Show. So the Vooka family and of course the Devon family, don't worry, we've got you covered. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful Monday morning. 21 minutes past 7, it is the time, and you know that we never leave you when it comes to of course the family members. When it comes to the comment section, come in, tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your partners that the Vooka Breakfast Show is back, and we are ready to roll. We've got some things that we are going to unpack, some things that are very big, things that are very bigger than us, right? So we want to experience those things with you. I see we've got some comments right there on YouTube. Starting off with the first one is from Abuti Woman 2K, saying Happy New Year to you guys. Let's make a 2026
a prosperous one. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year to you, my brother. Hope that you're going to have a prosperous one. And also, we miss your presence right here in the studio. For those who don't know, this is of course Shimi, the guy who worked on our social media, came in and made some magic, of course, for the audience to enjoy the content that we always deliver and do each and every weekday. And then and then Z, of course, came through saying good morning, wonderful team, welcome back. I trust you have rested, and we have missed you. We have missed you too, guys. I mean, it was not easy, being at home, not being able to communicate with you guys, read your comment, listen to your voice notes, share some of the memories, share some of the moments that you guys have throughout the weekend, and the rest of the day. I hope that you're going to be doing that, because we know that December time is about family time, friends time, partner time, or the me time, depending on how you want to define it. But we want you to talk to us about some of the moments that you have had in December, some of the memorable moments that you want to carry to 2026 and want to relive them, not times 10, not times 20, not times 30, but times 100. As I've mentioned, you can just come in on the comment section by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or you can call us or send your voice note on 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. As I've mentioned, that you can also listen to us audio only on Underground Radio DBN. That is where radio meets TV. If you want to get your app, you can simply download it on Play Store if you're using Android and iOS for the App Store. And if you want to listen, of course, only website, you can just head over to straight on undergroundradio.dbn.co.za. As I've mentioned, that there is so much that is lined up. It's Monday. You know that Monday we always start with some positive vibes because it's Monday motivation. We all need motivation, not for only this day, but for the rest of the year. So what we're going to do right now is to take a short break, and then when we come back, we're going to be unpacking everything that you need to know about what happened in 2025 December, and I know that most of the people, they want to share some of the moments that they had in December. I mean, this week, that is what we're going to be spending on doing, just reflecting, and of course mixing it with some of the interesting discussions and people that are going to come in the show and share much about what they do. So let me just take a quick break, and then when we come back, of course, we're going to be unpacking everything that I have just mentioned. So don't switch the dial. We will be back shortly.
Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising, I'm soaring above it. It all, I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Higher to above you, I'm rising, I'm soaring above it. It all, I just wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free.
What's up, fam? You chilling with your boy Moeketsi Maimane, aka Max from Maximum Temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature. Let's go.
My name is NommyP.
Hang on with myself, the one and only MOOCEE. His name is MooCee Mist.
Energy got me going. Yeah, that thing's so vibrant. I wanna know if you can give me the keys to your heart, baby. All I need is you. All I need is you. Ewe muleji, you right next to me. Moji mule na vanemia yila, vanemia yila. Ewe muleji, mami venaki. Moji mule na vanemia yila, vanemia yila. She says she need me like heartbeat. Drive me the bed like a RV. Hugging the curves on that body. She bring the heat like wasabi. promise not to test your heart. Never, we just can't be kept apart. Yeah, yeah. Baby, you the best by far. Always go the extra mile. Yeah, yeah. All I need is you. All I need is you. Ewe Moeketsi, you right next to me. Moji mule na vanemia ila. Vanemia ila. Ewe Moeketsi, mami venaki. Moji mule na vanemia ila. Vanemia ila. Loving your vibe, girl. That energy got me going. It's my baby. That thing so vibrant. Keys to your heart, baby girl. Ewe Moeketsi, you right next to me. Moji mule na vanemia ila. Vanemia ila. Ewe Moeketsi, mami venaki. Moji mule na vanemia ila. Vanemia ila.
We are live. Durban Streets, what's poppin'?
The favorite morning crew
on the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
Ya no quiero nada de discusiones, ni quiero que me estés comprando flores. I'm doing much better, yeah, did you notice? Ya me olvidé de tus errores. Sigue estoy llamando a estas horas, pero estoy cenando esta hora. Ya es muy tarde, ya no llores, ya no llores. Aunque estés sangrando, te ignoro. Llámame cruel, no te valoro. Hiciste guerrera y esta guerra yo gané. Ahora ven y mira, mira, mírame. Es como que nunca, nunca te amé. Tu casa vacía, destruye. Ahora ven y mira, mira, mírame. Ahora ven y mira, mira, mírame. Es como que nunca, nunca te amé. Tu casa vacía, destruye. Ahora ven y mira, mira, mírame. No pisa mis alas, no mi vuelo. Osa más fuerte, soco el cielo. Ya no me quiebro, ya no te espero. Fui prisionera, osa mi imperio. Es una trampa a la que nunca escaparás. Nunca escaparás, nunca escaparás. Sé que estoy llamando a estas horas, pero estoy cenando esta hora. Ya es muy tarde, ya no llores, ya no llores. Aunque estés sangrando, te ignoro. Llámame cruel, no te valoro. Hiciste guerrera y esta guerra yo gané. Ahora
emotional trauma with a prima donna gasping when she see the commas, laughing to conceal the monsters. I feel like Kanye when he lost his Donda. When my father left me, you were there to heal the pain I conquered. I never pay you back for what that meant to me. Some scars just fade physically but never leave mentally. It's where people spiritually connected turn to enemies, and memories turn to villain origin accessories. And I'm the bad guy yet again. Spent so much time trying to find who the victim is. It's probably both of us, but neither.
That is, of course, 34 minutes after the hour 7 o'clock, giving you the great sounds of Nika Caution saying emotional trauma. Before that, I played Monique Husband saying Mirame, and Amaru saying Away Yo. Lastly, it was King Cesar saying Wanna Be Free. We've got good music for you this year just to kickstart this beautiful 2026. I hope that you're going to be with us and of course joining the vibe and joining the ride with us. As I mentioned, this is our official Happy New Year to you as the Vooka Breakfast Show. Make sure that you join us throughout our social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now we are live on YouTube. Tell your friends to tell their friends and your family members, whether it's your partner, whether it's anyone that you know that you think they would like the vibe, and of course everything that we always unpack right here on the show. And let them know that they can subscribe so that each and every time whenever we go live, they will be notified that the best Vooka Breakfast team is live and ready to kick start everything. And today is a beautiful Monday for motivation. What motivation we have for you, of course, is just to keep going, and 2026 has a lot, of course, and as I have mentioned before the break, that there is a lot that we need to unpack, but we're still going to go through some of the most memorable moments that we had. I mean, who knows? Maybe some of us got married. You'll never know, right? We are going to be unpacking everything, and if you want to share with us, come on, hop on into the comment section and let us know how was your December. Was it a me time, family time, friends time, partner time? Right, we just want to know everything that happened from, of course, for us, I think it's from the 19th, because that's when we closed and decided, what we are going to be doing with our time, right? So for all of that, you know that our WhatsApp line is open for calls. It's open for voice notes. You can send in your pictures of when you were with your family enjoying the beautiful December time, right? So the WhatsApp line is 0604933226. That's 0604933226. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. We have Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just make sure that you keep it close by, because there is some updates and everything, of course, social that we will be posting, just to make sure that we keep everything going. And as mentioned, there were some comments that came through right there. Abutiwama 2K saying the sound is now perfect. Thank you so much, my brother, for letting us know. You know how it's like, man, when you start the year, when you have to come back and prepare everything just to make sure that everything is good and going. But thank you so much for letting us know. Good morning to everyone who is watching and listening right now. Welcome back. Officially, we are back like Mkokotlo, as mentioned, and it's episode number 201. It's a 201, 3 digits. It's not 21, guys. 201. And I hope that you're having and you're going to have a great time with us. But of course, before we unpack everything and talk about everything that we are here for, what I'm going to do right now is just to do a morning check-in with my team, because it's very important. I will come back and check up on you on how you are doing on this Monday, morning. But talk to me, guys, are still with me. A very good morning and Happy New Year to someone who has just joined us right here. I mean, yes, I've said it to you, but of course, the Vooka baby, demands that Happy New Year, that official. The Vooka baby. This is our baby, man.
It sounds like you're saying, like, you're hinting at something here, Chief. Work out people got married and also
others are parents.
Are you saying something? Are you trying to tell us something?
Don't worry, it's coming.
do you have like
between the lines.
a little bundle of joy coming. Wow. Are you cooking something? Is there something in the stove?
I mean, my friends are cooking. That's what I can say.
Okay, how about you though?
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm in the process of cooking.
Okay, look at you.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just cook without having the initial ingredients. So you need the ingredients to make sure that everything that you want to cook is satisfied.
And you're warming up the water.
I'm warming up the water. The spices are still in the cupboards.
Yes, sir.
Everything.
Exactly. Crazy.
Yeah.
The first thing, I don't know how we got to 201. I don't understand. The other thing that's crazy for me is that how are we 19 days into the year, guys? Like, how is that? 2 weeks ago, we were here. It was a Monday. We were with Mash. You remember?
Yeah.
And it was 2025 still. 2 weeks later, it's the 19th. Like, it's the 19th day of the year. That's crazy stuff. Good morning. How's it going? I don't know about you, Momara. About 2 weeks ago, I think I posted on my status. I'm sure Afriberry, I don't know if you saw it as well. It was a Monday evening, and I was like, guys, I miss being on radio. Like, I missed saying, you're hanging out with us right here.
Yeah.
Where radio meets TV, only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. Always spending some great quality time with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is MooCee Mist, and I'm so happy. I'm excited, man, to be both in your presence or to be back in both your presence and in your company right here, where we try to give you your daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by an energetic start to the day. Like Mo said earlier on, it is Monday the 19th of January 2026. I think it's going to take a bit of time to get used to saying 2026.
Yeah.
2026. Hey, you remember how it used to happen?
And then you write 2025.
25 and you're like, always scratch. Or like you tear off the entire paper so that you start proper, so that it doesn't have scratches and stuff like that. You know?
I think that was
That's
probably
crazy,
one
man.
of the worst things ever that I hated, especially when I was back in school.
Yeah.
Getting the year wrong. Beginning of the year, when you're still there.
Yeah.
And you see that one, it's even much more worse.
Yeah.
I saw a post on Facebook where this child was taken back to school, right? And then the teacher asked them, one by one, 1 plus 1, kibuka. You know what the response of the kid, Nelly?
Yes.
Snokonok.
Hey.
But 1 plus 1 king,
What the honor roll?
But 1 plus 1 king, Snokonok. And the teacher's like, who's Snokonok? So the aunt is confused because she's not listening to Amapiano.
Yeah.
And then she asked the daughters, like, no, man. So your cousin there in school, they asked him, 1 plus 1 kibuka. Snokonok king, hi, mama, Snokonok kipide. And it means 1 plus 1.
It's bad.
I see.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So we have so much in store for you, and we can't wait to share all these great moments that we have experienced in the last month. The last time you and I and the rest of the team were hanging out was on the 19th of December. That's crazy. And we were very intentional, I think, in terms of taking this break, this well-deserved and needed break. And I was telling Mr. P and Mo, Afriberry, I think it was a week later, because we saw those food parcels, right?
Yeah.
And
oh yes, I think I was there on that day.
Yeah. You were there the day before.
Oh yes,
the day before. But we ended up not doing it. We did it like on the 29th of December.
Yeah.
And I'm telling Mr. B, I could feel the fact that I haven't been working. I could literally feel it. That was crazy.
It comes to you.
It was crazy. Yeah, man. It I don't know, it encompasses you. The fact that the brain is resting, the body is resting, and you don't have to wake up on a regulated time as we do when the show is on. So like Mo said, we can't wait to hear from you. Keep sharing your thoughts, your opinions, and everything else in between using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. It needs not end there. It still continues on our WhatsApp line. Like Mo said, dial the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Can't wait to hear from you. Make sure that you also jump onto our website using the URL vookadaily.co.za. That's vookadaily.co.za, and we can't wait to have a great show and a great weekend. Of course, start the year on a great note. And I'm so excited, Mr.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. We are all excited and we are back. I mean, there is so much that has been happening, and we can't just wait to talk with you and hear from your side everything that has been going on in our country. community. And as young people, we are here to, of course, talk about the solutions and, of course, address some of the things that are happening in terms of how can we as a society, as a community, and of course, as a platform, make sure that we help those who are in need. I see some of the comments are coming through right there. Ms. Tembi Mngqi came through saying, Molweni betunana unyaka omcha. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Sivile. Unyaka omcha to you too. Yeah, thank you so much. By the grace of God that you're still with us this year. Right?
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah, to many more years.
Many more. I can't wait to keep on hearing from Mama Tembi when she says, happy episode 200 You know, that's crazy. You know, and Mr. B was saying, I don't think my mom is the one who's typing these things. But clearly, now it's proven, guys. We've proven it. Mom Tembi is the one who's typing these things for herself. Yeah,
we see the consistency.
I can't wait for her on Friday.
Mom Tembi,
I cannot wait for Friday when she literally sends in that comment. You see that one? I'm waiting for it, eh?
And then she also comes back saying a very good morning to all of you, our Vooka team and our Vooka Nation, Underground Radio DBN. Happy to hear from you again. Welcome back. We know that our voices go from here, from Johannesburg to Durban. From wherever you are listening from, we'd like to welcome you and would like you to be with us because it's going to be absolutely an epic Monday morning for all of us right here. Right? And then Harmony Mchali, our gents and ladies, happy new year to the crew and to the streamers. Happy new year to you, Mr. Harmony. Hope that you had a great time. And I would like for one of you, or for people who are watching right now, you know, just to tell us about how was December for you, because we are going to walk down and jump down a memory lane.
Yes, sir.
You know, on some of the things that were happening that took place, of course, for some of us, and just discuss in terms of what is it that you really took from 2025 to 2026 that you would like to relive or redo again, but of course purposefully or in a much broader way. Right? So talk to us. Has mentioned that the WhatsApp line is open. And then Mr. Mngqi comes through saying, thank God for his protection upon us and stay safe and bless Vooka team. Yes, Sibuyile man, no scars. You see, we're still handsome, still beautiful as we look.
10 fingers, 10 toes, still intact, guys. Hey, Mara, you know what the crazy thing, and we spoke about this more last week when we were trying to tidy up the studio and stuff like that. We were together with the Vooka Nation for the first 2 weeks of December. Right? And then for the last 2 weeks, just after we closed, after the last show on the 19th, it was shortly after it was Christmas. It was Afriberry's birthday, it was Christmas. And then a week and a couple of days later, New Year Eve and stuff like that, but so much happened in that 2 weeks, my brother. You and I bumped into each other. There's so much to unpack. I can't wait to hear to give you that one, man.
One thing I know for sure is that I was a regular here at the station. I never left home. I always came back to visit home and check up on the family, because you know what, I tell them that don't worry, guys, just because we are closed, I will not forsake you. And I came back and visited. Unfortunately, during that very same week when I was celebrating my birthday, I had to attend a funeral of somebody close to me. So that was like basically the downside of it. But otherwise everything was amazing. Hey, I phased out my family. I popped my bottle of champagne. I got my nails done for December. I got me Christmas.
Really? Wow, man.
Because finally, because that bottle of champagne, Madalu Bampile.
Me, I popped it. You should have seen my grandmother. Eventing. And then when we drank the wine, we had the wine for years, and then they didn't like it because it was a bit too strong in terms of like alcohol percentage. And my grandma's like, it's a wine. utlwe e babaya.
What the bottle? I didn't know it was ill.
Yeah, because I got 2 bottles. So my boss gave me a bottle of champagne, which we popped on my birthday. After we left the get together, we popped it back at home. So get together and Milleri putlarile, kafika ka box ya wine, and I sat in my own little corner. And then when we got home, that's when we literally popped the bottle of champagne, and she was pretty excited for that. And then to such a point that she didn't want me to like pour it to the actual champagne level. Girl was telling me, I
see.
I ke go eventing ke mo ntlong yaka. And then come New Year's Eve, I opened the bottle of wine that I got for my boss, and then she stopped drinking and she was actually dashing the wine. Imagine my grandmother was dashing rosé cold drink.
Desha wine
Desha wine, not desha rosé cold drink. When you know nothing, my brother. Things that I saw, and my uncle went berserk and also went out to buy us wine. My grandmother, I don't want to lie. When I this last festive season, that woman, she drank.
Yeah.
She drank.
I mean,
strong.
Life starts at, how old is your granny?
She's turning 40. She's turning 74.
40.
No, actually, I do have a grandmother like that. Traditionally, so to speak, she's my grandmother, but she's also in her 30s. She's turning 37, 38 this year.
Let's move on. Crazy stuff. So, the time right about now, 49 minutes after the hour, 7 o'clock on a Monday morning, the 19th of January. All right, 2026. I still have to, rewire my brain to the year 2026. So there's so much in store, and we can't wait to give you all the things that we have prepared for you. Jam-packed show as usual. Nothing has changed. All we're trying to do is elevate and continue giving you a daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by an energetic start to the day. Comments are still coming through on our YouTube comment section. Hector Harmonim Charlie said, "Away, gents and ladies, happy new year to the crew and to the streamers." Mam Tembi said, "Thank God for his protection upon us. Stay safe and be blessed, Vooka team." And then Abu Duama 2K. Hey, Casto, how's it going, my brother? Casto comes through saying, "Afro baby, I love your shirt." Nice one.
Exclusive match. Don't worry, man. The Vooka Nation is probably going to get something this year.
Very soon.
Very soon. Just wait for a surprise.
And then Mam Tembi comes back again saying, "Yes, Mr. Mist, I'm typing myself, and yes, I was jabuling." Hi, Wena. I'm Timbi. She comes back again and she says, "Happy 201 episodes in our new year of 2026. Yeah. Crazy stuff. It's been a roller coaster and a half, man. Getting to 200 episodes was not easy, but we triumphed, and we soldiered on. And today we're celebrating 201 episodes. A year ago, to give you like a bit of a backstory, right, to the people who are listening and watching, and to also our DBN family, our underground radio family. A year ago on this week, the Vooka Breakfast Show was still in the ideation phase. Remember, Mr. B, we were still trying to put together. I remember on the 200 episode, you shared those pictures where we were standing here conceptualizing, Bofifi sitting around the table, just to try and see what it would visually and practically look like, right?
Yep.
And a year later, it's crazy. 201.
Yeah, I think it's something we need to do as well, because if you have a tick list, most of those things we've achieved.
Absolutely.
Right. So for 2026, I still think we need to do the same.
Yeah. Very proper stuff. Mr. Mo, talk to me, my brother.
Yeah, so as we were talking about, of course, jogging down the memory lane.
Sure.
Remember that we were given a task, right?
But yes.
So we were joined, of course, by the Stint
family.
Stint family.
Team. Yeah.
And they gave us, of course, a challenge.
Yeah.
With the food packages, they were like, okay, this is a challenge to the Vooka Breakfast team for you to find families who are in need and give them the food parcels, right? And we actually did that, because speaking of the food parcels, some of the things that took place, they said go there and show us the work that you have done. Right here on your screen, we do have some of the family members that together as the Vooka Breakfast Show and the stint went and to donate food for those who were in need, especially in December time. We know that in December time, families, like to have like a family cookouts. They like to have the time, with themselves, just enjoying beautiful meals, because December is one of the, month and season where people are resting now. Abazukulu, ditlogolo, they come to visit the grandmothers, grandfathers, and everything of that sort. So right here, of course, there is that beautiful picture, of course, where you guys were. So I just want you to comment through, because I was not there. I just want you to take us through the moment, of how it was, just to be, part of the stint, which is supporting those in need together, man.
Yeah, it was emotional, Mr. Mo. I'll tell you, it was emotional. Experiencing this, particularly this family. When we took this picture. Mr. B and I went to those families, and I think it really grounded us. Yeah, it reminded us that. We are very fortunate, a whole lot of us actually, just in society, and not that we take our fortune for granted, but I think we tend to maybe forget, sometimes, and but it was also quite rewarding and fulfilling, actually, to give back, give back. And a huge shout out, man. We have to give a huge shout out to Stint. Their names were the team that came, the founders. Yeah,
because I'm trying to find them right here.
Yeah, man. But shout out to Stint, man. Adeline, Adeline, and something like that. So I'm
saying and Tony da Silva.
Tony, Adeline, man. Shout out to them, man.
Tony has that, that mafia look. So, I remember him.
I get you.
I remember him
with
like
the shirt and the cap. Yeah. I remember. I got very cool stuff. But yeah, man, Mr. Mo, I think what it did for us, it grounded us and it reminded us that we might not necessarily have all the things that we want and we want to acquire. But it's a feeling of, man, be grateful for what you have, the little that you have, because there's a lot of people out there who would, marvel and enjoy the things that you and I have, things that we take for granted. There's someone out there who's listening and watching, or maybe is seeing the Vooka Breakfast Show on their feed, on YouTube, on Facebook, or whatever the case, and is saying, I would love to be one of those guys. I'd love to be part of that family, part of that team. I would love to be on that table. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I think that's what it did for us, man. And God willing, and it is going to happen, we're going to collaborate with the Stint team again, to try and give back more, man. True. To try and give back more, because the other thing that we wanted, we felt like what we had was little, man. We wanted to give as much as we can, more. To give more, Mr. Mo, to give more. So it was a rewarding experience as well. And it was a teaching moment, I think, as well, man. That's Mr. B that you're about to see on your screens right now, with one of the ladies that we give. And shout out to Stint, like I said, man. They did proper stuff. Benai.
Man. I mean, man. Even the timing, right, in December.
It was.
December, surely, their hearts, were filled with joy, because, oh my goodness, imagine someone stepping, and knocking on your door with food, right? You know that a lot of people, yes, they do struggle with getting food because of they just don't have much. But we really appreciate what the Stint operation has done. I think we do have some of the clips right here. So this one is just from WhatsApp. I think is it was you. Okay. Oh yeah, that is. The clip right here there, with
one of the ladies,
right there, just appreciating what the Vooka team and the Stint, of course, has done for them to enjoy December, as everyone should, of course, enjoy it. We wish that more like this will keep on happening. We pray to God that
Absolutely.
give us strength so that we can keep on, doing such things for the communities. So we will be back, of course, just to unpack. And just on that note, I just wanted to go through, the stint, profile, because right there, some of the slogan that they have, it reads as follows. They say, if you wish to move mountains tomorrow, you must start by lifting stones today.
Yeah.
So supporting those in need together, also known as a stint, was formed in January 2021. A stint was formed through a vision shared between Tony Da Silva and Adelaine Singh, who are members of the community in Veldtevren Park, each doing their own work in society to help uplift their fellow community members. So their story, they say, in our country of 59 million people, there's still thousands of people in South Africa that are going hungry daily, and there are families and children are going to sleep without a meal, and jobs that are being lost daily. So that is where they come in and they mitigate the whole of everything that the people are going through. So we really appreciate them with that. So with that being said, 2 minutes till we hit 8 o'clock, and you know that we never leave you behind in terms of what is happening, of course, in our country when it comes to the news headlines, and of course in your sporting world. Just to start this beautiful new year with some of what is happening, so that you can also be, informed and updated on what is going on around you. What I'm going to do right now is to take a short break, and then when we come back, we will give you everything that you need to know. So please don't switch the dial.
She says she need me like heartbeat. Drive me the bed like a RV. Hugging the curves on the body. She bring the heat like wasabi. Promise not to test your heart. Never, we just can't be kept apart. Yeah, yeah. Baby, you the best by far. Always go the extra mile.
Do you want to do teleprompter?
Yeah. All I need is you. All I need is you. You right next to me. Moji mulena vanemia ila. Vanemia ila. Ewe muleji. Mami venaki. Moji mulena vanemia ila. Vanemia ila. Loving your vibe, girl. That energy got me going. It's my baby. That thing so vibrant. Keys to your heart, baby girl. Ewe muleji. You right next to me. Moji mulena vanemia ila. Vanemia ila. Ewe muleji. Mami venaki. Moji mulena vanemia ila. Vanemia ila.
And of course, it is 8 o'clock on the dot. It's time to keep you updated with your latest news. Starting off with the first headline, Limpopo floods leave 17 dead and the toll continues rising. The catastrophic Limpopo floods have claimed 17 lives, with drowning reported across the province. Victims were swept away by flood waters, while some children drowned in rain-filled pits. Search efforts to recover bodies are ongoing. Disaster management spokesperson Tsakane Baloyi noted that human settlement MEC Basikopo Makamu is deeply saddened by the rising death toll. The second headline, 2 arrested for producing counterfeit alcohol in Limpopo. 2 foreign nationals were arrested in Dobsonville for manufacturing illicit alcohol during a Johannesburg K9 unit operation. Police seized the machinery, packaged alcohol, branded labels, and crash linked to the crime. The suspects face charges of illegal alcohol production and are expected in court this Monday. Gauteng Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Tommy Mtombeni praised the officers, stressing that illicit alcohol damages both economy and the public health. On your last news headline, Ekurhuleni MMC Andile Mngqi dies in floods. Ekurhuleni Roads and Transport MMC Andile Mngqi is missing after floods swept away his vehicle in Mozambique's Chokwe area. Rescue teams contacted another passenger, but Mngqi's whereabouts remain unknown. Metro and national authorities are working with Mozambican officials while support is being given to his family. The city has urged the public and the media to respect the family's privacy and avoid speculation. That's all for news headline. Now heading over to your sports news, starting off with the football news. Motsepe has rejected the claims that FIFA and Europe control African football. CAF President Patrice Motsepe defended the shift of AFCON to a 4-year cycle, rejecting claims of FIFA influence and emphasizing Africa's autonomy. He announced that the African National League will launch in 2028 to boost revenue and complement AFCON. Motsepe addressed past pressure to cancel AFCON 2021 and reaffirmed the profitability of the current tournament. He also responded to Senegal's concerns over security and facilities, urging Africans to share the inferiority complex and trust in CAF's leadership. Lastly, on your cricket news, Capitals come back topples the Super Kings in Jozi. Pretoria Capitals pulled off a stunning 21-run win over Joburg Super Kings after collapsing to 10-5 early. Shafine Rutherford and Dewald Brevis rescued the innings with 103 runs stand, lifting the Capitals to 143-6. Keshaf Maharaj and Lizard Williams led disciplined bowling effort, dismantling JSK for 122. The Super Kings playoff hopes now hinge winning their final match against the Pearl Royals. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more sports and news updates throughout the show. Don't forget to share your thoughts on these headlines with us on social media using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, and send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. For now, let us take a short break, and then we will come back and bring you more that we need to unpack right here. So don't switch the dial.
What's up, fam? You chilling with your boy Moeketsi Maimane, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature.
Heart beats up and down.
Famous NommyP.
Going round and round. It's a trampoline stage. I never run out of breath, and I don't care if we make a mess. It doesn't matter what's coming next. So can we just be bonafide? Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna be yours. Can we just be bonafide? Situation and let go all inhibitions now with no intermission. Why are you so goddamn cold? Tell me why, 'cause you know this ain't no love. So can we just be bonafide? Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love.
But still giving you that energetic start to your day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. It is a beautiful Monday morning right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Official Happy New Year to everyone who is listening. From Joburg, of course, to the streets of Durban. We'd like to say good morning, and do make sure that you join us on each and every social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now we are live on YouTube. Do make sure that you tell your friends and you tell their friends, and you can also tell your family members or whoever you know that they would really like to be with us and discuss everything that is going on. Right, 7 minutes past 8, it is the time, and as of course that we're still going to unpack some of the things that took place. But of course, going back to what we have just read in our news, that pertaining something that happened right here in Dobsonville. So counterfeit alcohol operation was uncovered in Gauteng, where right here in Johannesburg in Soweto, Dobsonville. So police have arrested 2 foreign nationals right here in Dobsonville. We did not hear about that. We don't know which side of Dobsonville is that. During a Johannesburg K9 unit operation for allegedly manufacturing counterfeit alcohol, officers seized the production machinery, packaged liquor, branded labels, and cash linked to the operation. So illicit alcohol poses serious public health risk and undercuts legitimate businesses. Gauteng Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Matomi Mtombeni praised the operation, warning that fake alcohol fuels crime and endangers lives. So do make sure, don't just let anyone, sell you alcohol anywhere, right? I mean, there are people who sell alcohol from their homes and things like that. You need to make sure that those people have like a official trading license of liquor, because that may cause serious danger. Police warn residents and community members of such things. So what is next right now is suspects are going to appear in court today. We will come back with what has happened and what is the verdict of these allegations. So further investigations into distribution networks and continued crackdowns on illicit liquor production are still going to happen. If you know someone who does this illicit alcohol just to save the lives of other people, do make sure that you report it to your nearest police station. But for that, if you have further information or you have had it while watching social media news, you can let us know by using the number 0604933226, 0604933226, or use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show and come in on the comment section. Right?
Dobsonville. No, it's a typo, guys. Yeah. No, it's a mistake.
It's not.
No, it's a typo.
It's not. No.
When the headline started, it said Limpopo. Limpopo and Dobsonville are far.
It's not.
Limpopo is another country from Dobsonville.
It's not a typo. My mom actually showed me the news Saturday, and then like the only box that John Walker red label, like literally the producing the straight mode.
Yeah. So it's bottles.
Yeah, it's bottles. I'm a bottle.
So it's not your
it's not your
and your ciders.
It's proper like whiskey, cognac, gin type of thing. I saw one sometime last year towards the end of the year. I think in Davidton or something like that. Guys, and I saw this article. This guy who does news on Facebook, like trending topics and stuff like that. There we go. Yes, Mr. Mo. This guy, he goes on average during the festive season. So this is about October, mid-October, November, right? The last 2.5 months of the year. He says, and I don't know how factual this thing is. We'll have to fact check that, Mr. P. But he says, on average, during the festive season, South Africa spends $1 billion a day on alcohol, right? On average during the festive season, and then around Christmas time. So from Nakwere Kwetsenkayon, so this is that last week that we were working from Bomadi 16 so the last 2.5 weeks of the year, on average, or mostly or minimum or the maximum, but South Africans spend 4 billion as a country a day on alcohol. That was crazy. And then to stretch it, he goes and says, according to the research that he's done, about 80% of the alcohol that South Africans consume is fake. So guys, we understand la gore re nanegwa le nanegwa. we have to correct that, right? South Africans are consuming fake alcohol for the most part, and we're spending 4 billion rands a day during the festive season. That's just crazy for me. That's just crazy. So how about a top cent? I'll tell you, Afriberry, I've done a bit like 2 cents worth of traveling in South Africa. These remote places in our country have adopted and taken names of local places in Gauteng, and Badisa Komahayeng. So if it's like but I came to Chicago. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I've been to places, you know those kinds of places, Mr. P. When you get to Mpumalanga, but hi, Lagusa Silver Town. So how about Dobsonville? It's not Dobsonville as in Dobsonville that we're in right now. It's not Dobsonville. It's Dobsonville in Limpopo. There's probably a Dobsonville in Limpopo, so we have to correct that, guys. But it's weird to find out that.
No,
those kinds of
it's
things,
actually Dobsonville, Dobsy Straight. It's the same as us, like Ko Midola Sikaria Ko Kilani. It was not mentioned where exactly. They just said in Dobsonville.
Yeah,
then we in Sowetans, as we know, we're not Dobsonville one. According to us, especially majority of people we know, especially people who know it.
So there's a Dobsonville. We have AI. We'll check. There's Dobsonville in Limpopo, guys. It's not the top center that we are in right now. Man. It's crazy.
It's also the same as this other place, Kako Kilani.
Yeah.
I think most people have heard of it. Like, I don't want to lie. The prices there, that's illicit alcohol. Way too cheap. Narkhano tlo reka Hennessy e normal le go reka e thola maybe ka ma 300 and something ko Shoprite o Pick n Pay le reka ka 150.
You know, Mo,
Like, even when
just
it's on
before you
special, it's not even that
you
low.
dive in, Mo. So, word of the day is bootlegging.
Bootleg.
Yeah, bootleg. Not the gin.
Not the gin.
Not the gin.
Nice one. Nice. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
But on that note, just to correct you. So according to the Deputy Minister, there's an article that came out during the festive season. According to the Deputy Minister of Social Development, South Africans spend an average of 414 million on alcohol each day.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Making this one of the most lucrative times of the year for the retail alcohol market. So that upcoming week, the long spikes, they represented a crucial opportunity for businesses to understand evolving consumer behavior and preferences, and essential factor that can differentiate market leaders from their competitors. So with an average annual alcohol consumption of 7.8 liters per person, South Africa exceeds the global mean of 5.5 liters, positioning itself as the 5th highest globally when consumption is measured among drinkers only.
That's crazy.
8 liters more on average.
Yeah, about 7 point something for one person.
Yeah, but like, are we talking about drinkers, or it's like across the country? Because here's what I mean. Afriberry
Sure.
And Mabati on average, it means you drink 16.
Yeah.
Which then, if we were to calculate it, will then say it's 8 liters per person.
Sure. Yeah. Sure, Masi too would drink 16. Yeah.
But then when we find the average between both of y'all, it's 8 liters per person, even though Agapuzi.
Sure.
So it means the drinkers are drinking more than 8 liters.
No, definitely. The drinkers, guys. I don't know about. I don't know about sharp. Guys, I went to church yesterday. I'm a renewed person. I supposed to But I don't think it's a thing across the board, Mr. B.
Yeah.
I think it's for like proper consumers.
Avid drinkers.
Yeah, like people who drink on a regular. Not. I'll give you this. This video we'll play maybe later on, just before we end off. And this guy gives, a proper breakdown of what drinking is. There's people who drink once a year.
Yeah.
There's people who drink twice a year, once a month. Several times in the week, and then there's people who drink every day, and he breaks it down so nicely, and it's funny, man. There's this other video I saw on Instagram, and it's a comparison between America and South Africa, right? So this guy does this video, and he goes, It's like you and I, it's two friends talking. Hey man, how's it going? No, I'm good, man. Yeah, no. So how many drinks have you had? And this is America now.
Yeah.
How many drinks have you had? He's like, yeah, man, I've had like 3 Budweisers, man. Like I'm okay now. I'm ready to hit the road. Go home. It's like, oh, okay, now that's cool, man. Yeah, we'll see each other. And that's average. That's okay in America. And then he says,
Come to Sata.
and then he's like, hey man, I'm thinking of going home. Should we grab one more? He's like, yeah, man. How much have you had to drink? It's like, yo, I've had like 4 black labels, man.
Yo.
2 glasses of gin, 1 glass of wine, and in the morning I started my day off with like a glass of whiskey. It's like, how about you? It's like, yeah, man, I've had Heineken, I've had. It's like, man, so should we grab one more? Are you still okay? It's like, no, I'm okay, man. And like, if you listen to the amount of drinking, that's crazy. And so it makes sense why we're probably one of the highest drinking countries in the world globally. That's crazy stuff.
And
crazy
unfortunately, that one more always leads to 2 or 3 more. It's not actually just one.
Yeah.
Or that thing, it's crazy.
We're going back. And going back, of course, to the bootlegging that you mentioned right here.
Sure.
So, right here on our findings, of course, of this whole article, I mean, it can fall into what happened right when it comes to some of the historic moment. But you can see the highlighted text right there that says bootlegging, by definition, is the illegal production of or distribution of liquor, right? So just know everywhere when you hear bootlegging, just know that it is illegal production or distribution of liquor. But I'm just interested in this whole article here.
But it talks about. You know who was famous for bootlegging?
No?
Al Capone.
Al Capone. Yeah. Was it not during the what was that era in America where alcohol was banned? What do they call it?
It was banned.
That era.
Yes. So. Yeah, now there's a picture, man. I'll show. Okay, there is a picture there, but that's how bootlegging used to occur, where they would ferment and create their own alcohol. Yeah. So Al Capone became rich, famous and rich because of this.
Yeah, because most of them they go on and sell that alcohol cheap. I mean, you're trying to infiltrate the market right here. I remember watching this other documentary. I don't know if you know moonshine. In America. Yeah, I think they call it moonshine, right? Yeah. So that thing, went on, and the people who, of course, who are living below their means and things like that. Yeah, those were the people who were introduced to that, and a lot of them were just dying. I mean, without even reporting that someone is dying from this, because I mean, these people are used as experiments. We are trying to test out something if it's working right here. Just find a homeless person, give them a sample, and then if they like it, then we are onto something right here.
Mass production is the same as eating thing. This one lay 10 rand, 10 rand. If you look at the amount of people that are drinking it right now, and the amount of people that have actually passed away because they consume it, and it's still in the market. Marble ice, and it's still in the market. It's still in the market. It's very shocking.
But Marble is legal, guys, right?
Well, it is, but it's crap alcohol.
It's strong, but it's legal.
100%.
But it's cheap alcohol, man. And it's
way too cheap.
Sure, it's cheap for you.
I mean, I think,
but I can only afford Marble Ice. Yeah, it's Marble Ice.
Ding, ding.
No, man.
What's that?
Marble Ice, man. There's this word.
Ngombio.
But the era I'm talking about, Mr. B, was the Prohibition era. It took about 13 years. It was instituted back in 1920 all the way to 1933. So it was the Prohibition era. That's where people like Al Capone became very cornered the market, and it was lucrative for them. And alcohol used to be hidden more in these contraptions and stuff like that. It was crazy.
I mean, we experienced just a little bit of this prohibition
for 2
era
years.
For
years.
Well, less than that.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we're counting the entire 2 years of 2020, 2021, there were times where alcohol was allowed and then it was banned again. But that's crazy.
So it says during the time period of 1920 and 1933, the governments of United States of America and Canada made the manufacture, distribution on and sale of alcoholic beverage illegal. This was meant to decrease crime rates in both countries. Instead of the dream of a crime-free society, both governments got more than they could handle. This prohibition of liquor created the business of bootlegging. Many gangs were formed, and along with the gangster rivalry, mobs grew very popular.
It also says that the law was established back in, or it was established by the 18th Amendment of the Constitution and enforced by the Volstead Act. The rise of crime, this was because people still wanted to drink. The era became famous for bootlegging, illegal production and distribution of secret bars and alcohol, and the rise of organized crimes figures like Al Capone. This era is often associated with the roaring 20s, flappers, and of course the jazz culture. And it's very, very, very crazy, but it's also fascinating and interesting to learn about, you know.
Yeah.
And to also think that, like how Mr. B just mentioned, we almost sort of kind of experienced the same thing during the lockdown and COVID era, 2020, 2021, which was crazy. I remember it was the 30th of December 2021 when curfew.
Yeah.
When curfew was done away with, when masks were done away with, and alcohol now was officially open, the streets were roaring, guys. People were so excited and happy. Finally, without the fear of having cops come. And it's crazy.
Look at this, guys. Have you ever, opened the can or whatever? Marmote, I taste with taxi.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it doesn't taste.
Because
not the one.
sometimes you also need to know also the difference when it comes to the color. The color of, for example, if you drink Savannah, you know that the color of original Savannah, it's not supposed to be like yellow. You see the yellow of this curtain, like that yellow, that's not an original Savivi. It's supposed to be golden yellow. The same goes for the color of Icorona. And then when you also open like a normal black nose, it's from past drinking experiences. I'm not saying I'm an alcoholic. And then when you open a bottle of like a 750 of like your black label, there's the sound, that psst. And then
I heard that.
and then that's how you can actually tell the difference, because even the taste is off. It's not crisp. It's bitter, but the bitterness is just way too off.
No,
sound. It's like
I'm also waiting.
because it's like
you need to learn the differences. How guys?
Moivul is like, that's not the one, my friend.
It's the same goes for Hennessy. Like there's a different color of it when you look at it properly.
This thing color, I saw someone sort of debunking it, Tuguti. You can't get an original that looks different, because when Mutatis told me the lighting, your camera now you add a bit of saturation.
Sure,
so not unless you hold them side by side, but then if you're gonna compare two photos, it's a bit misleading.
It's literally a blurred line.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's even the packaging, right? I mean, it can happen that the outside of the packaging or the plastic has changed color, but the contents inside there's still the quality that they need to be. But when it comes to these illegal alcohol thing, it's something that they're still fighting, but we know that it's a fight that they'll forever fight, because there's a huge market, guys. There's a huge market.
400 million.
Like
a day.
Imagine
in December.
That's crazy.
So they literally were trying to tell us that a person living in South Africa stands a better chance of becoming a millionaire in December just because of alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's quite a lot of these seasonal businesses.
Yeah.
We were talking yesterday with a friend, and Mem Tao, she was like, guys, why am I not in the stationery business? Because there's a lot of parents who now, especially for the next couple of weeks, or for the next month at least,
they want stationery
is a thing right now, know. So there's quite a lot of businesses that are seasonal. I mean, now in October, November, December, kids were going to matric dances, so people like Kenzie Couture, House of Stitch, all those kinds of businesses flourished during that time, because it's wedding season, renewal of vows, matric dance season. There's quite a lot, but to want custom tailored dresses and suits and things of that nature, so there's quite a few of these businesses, but the alcohol business is a constant and continuous one. You know, throughout the year, you're gonna make a decent living.
Yeah.
Easter, June 16.
Absolutely. There's always something happening, man. There's always an era or a celebration that's taking place, right? But it's more lucrative during the festive season, especially in South Africa, because we go all out as South Africans, man. Like, festive is a thing for us, you know. It's actually funny. This one lady on social media is like, I find it very interesting that South Africans who work overseas, it doesn't matter what country, anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world, bosses know that during festive season, South Africans are going on leave. Chief, I'll be 16. South Africa, it doesn't matter where you are. As a South African, you're going to celebrate the 16th. You're going to celebrate Christmas. You're going to celebrate all these major dates, you know. And they find it weird. Why is she or he allowed to go on leave? But we work for the same company, you know.
Yes,
But now, do you think it also has to do with our seasons? Because in America, during the June, July,
that's their summer.
Peak of their summer. And when you hear Americans talk about the school holidays, that's around that time. So mostly around that time, that's when they go on break. So this is our summer. So why do they find it weird? Because we find it weird going on break in June. Summer break.
You know, also speaking on the post that MooCee spoke about, I think it's because mostly when we go on break, like literally everybody knows that they take like the whole entire December and go on break. They don't actually work. There's only one post where some other guy who's actually working overseas is like, this time of the year I regretted not taking my December off. I'm currently at work. If I was back home, I would be off at this moment. And another one actually also commented,
but are we talking about frontline workers though? Because here's the thing, when you went to a pick and pay in December, did you find people there? So it's office workers that we're talking about this kind of leave, but frontline workers,
not necessarily.
But going back to this issue of illegal alcohol, do you think the government, or the bodies that work towards fighting this thing should come maybe with at least the regulations, right? Because we have tried and we're still trying to fight drugs, right? Some they came to a point where they're like, okay, marijuana is working, yes, we can have some regulation, we can use it as as pharmaceuticals, medicine, to use it to heal some of the illnesses that people have. Do you think with alcohol, should they say, just besides scrapping everything, do you think they should come to a point whereby they're like, okay, it is legal to make your own alcohol, but now if it's a threat to the health of the community members or people, that's where we're like, okay, you need to stop, you need to close, and you are going to be penalized for that. Should it stop entirely, or let's have some regulation?
In terms of regulating it, I think it would take a bit of time. There's quite a lot of red tape to go through, right? And there's a lot of things to consider in terms of where do we draw the line and how are we going to ensure that there's authentic alcohol that is being produced by entities like the SAB. And I know Miller has its own thing going on because I used to go SAP, all of those kinds of things, right? How do we make sure that we authenticate between these manufacturers, the fake ones and the authentic ones? What I also think is that it would affect local businesses as well. All right, in terms of now buying in bulk. Now did try and live in the place called Fish. Erikisang bujwala in bulk. Momo Fish. I mean, I forget the place.
King Blue what?
Yeah, no, I see. But you are around, somewhere more. But yeah, you're right. Okay. The place that got invaded during the lootings, man. So those kinds of things. Regulating these kinds of businesses takes a lot. It's I'll make an example of the taxi industry as well. Trying to regulate the taxi industry because it's cash mostly. You understand? For the taxi industry, we know we can make transactions electronically and things of that nature. But when it comes to trying to regulate it, it would have to go through a lot of scrutiny.
And policy making, of course.
You get what I'm trying to say? Because for one to be able to be in a position to produce fake alcohol, clearly we want it somewhere. And who's giving you? It's like the drugs thing, like you mentioned. We know in our country, guys, that these people who are in power are the ones who are supplying these foreign nationals to come in, drugs, and then they come on our screens and on social media and on the news and pretend as if we're fighting drugs, but they know it's a lucrative business. It is at the end of the day. Say what you will, we can't deny it. It is a lucrative business for them anyway. You know. So if we're going to say and they know very well it's not good for the for consumption and for the general society and population, right? But it's like I'm making money, so what? You know, so it's crazy, man. It's crazy for me.
Just to close it off, a article
Midway is coming. Midway League. Come on, official.
Okay, I've never heard of it. First time hearing of it. But just to close it off, there was an article that was published 7 months ago by Mandela Kechwete saying the alarming rise of South Africa's 25 billion rand illicit alcohol trade. Right. So the South Africa is facing a dangerous surge in illicit alcohol trade, now worth over 25 billion rand, with mounting consequences for public health, consumer safety, and the national economy. As the black market industry grows, so do the body counts. The Drink Federation of South Africa that week released a research revealing that volume of illegal alcohol has increased by 55% since 2017, reaching 773,000 hectoliters in 2024. So this amounts to 18% of all alcohol sold in the country, right? We still have a lot of work when we fight illicit alcohol, and anything that is illicit in jail, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. So you can let us know by coming through on our comment section. What do you think? You can send your voice note on 0604933226. That's 0604933226. And of course, still on that note, I mean, we do have some discussion that we want to have. Well, when we speak about illicit alcohol, are people really wired to produce that alcohol? Or some people, they're really tired. They're like, okay, I'm tired of fake alcohol. I'd rather work myself off so that I can buy quality alcohol. That is what we're going to be discussing after we come back, shortly. Wired or tired? The holidays are now over. December, the festive season, and the alarm clock is back in charge, and the coffee machine is working overtime. Some people are buzzing with energy, ready to conquer the year, while others are dragging their feet like it's still December. So, are you wired for the new year, or you're just plain tired? You're like, guys, every year is the same year. Every day it's like any other day. Yes, there are songs that says Amalanga Wafani, but for some people, like, guys, Monday is Friday, Friday is Tuesday, Tuesday is Wednesday. Everything is the same. I want to hear from you when you come back from this short break. So please do make sure that you do not switch the dial.
We go, put this miserable song on repeat, 'cause you seem to forget how much you are hurting me. Do what's right, you say you will, but then you don't. You just don't. You don't care, 'cause you don't take me seriously. What's there to repair if you don't wanna talk to me? You should know your time is up. I'm out, I'm done. So I'm putting you on a lifetime sentence, and you'll no longer feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. Yeah, yeah. So you thought I would let this slip. No, that's right, your words don't mean a thing to me. Sleepless night, your love has left us incomplete.
So you thought I would let this slip. Thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip. Thought you knew me so much better. Cause I don't. So you thought I would let this slip. Thought you knew me so much better.
What's up, fam? You're chilling with your boy Moeketsi Maimane, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature. Let's go.
Famous NommyP, umkabayi kamakusazana.
Hang out with myself, the one and only MooCee Mist. My name is MooCee Mist.
Thought you do it so much better.
It's 20 minutes till we hit 9 o'clock on the dot, and you're still watching and listening to the Vooka Breakfast Show. Your energetic start to the day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. You're with me, Moeketsi Maimane, together with Afriberry and MooCee Mist, making sure that you are taken care of. And speaking of taking care of you, let's just get into the weather in terms of how are the clouds are looking like, or the sunshine wherever you are listening and wherever you are. So now heading, of course, where we are, Johannesburg, the heart of Johannesburg, which is Soweto. We are looking at 16 degrees and overcast clouds. And then heading over to Khayelitsha, it is feeling like 20 degrees and of course with some clear skies right there. And then in Johannesburg, it is a 15 degrees with overcast clouds. And heading over to Cape Town, it is of course 20 degrees Celsius with clear skies. And then in Durban, it is 19 degrees Celsius with a little bit of light rain. So if you are heading out, do make sure to carry an umbrella to, of course, protect yourself from the rain. And then in Pretoria, it is an 18 degrees Celsius overcast clouds. And then lastly, it's Bloemfontein, which 20 degrees Celsius with some few clouds. If anything happens, if the weather changes, we will come back. Of course, I'll let you on what is happening out there. So do make sure to be on the lookout when of course, it comes to your weather update. We know that it is January and it is hot. So please do make sure also you drink some water. We know most of you guys, you substitute water with alcohol. Why do you do that? People, you're not supposed to do that.
No,
no. I mean, you've drank too much. I think a lot of people.
There's no such thing as too much.
There's someone in December who drank like for the next 4 months.
And ever 4 months.
That's the amount of alcohol they have consumed.
Like in a Hanwen, like rare and show, and then there's no percentage.
Yeah, because you have drank too much percentage.
Ever.
You know.
Guys,
no, man.
Just shout out, my brother. Like don't take some of these things that we say seriously. Like how you it's crazy. It's crazy. The time around about now, 43 minutes after the hour, 8 o'clock on the 19th of January 2026. All right, and I just want to share something that is being celebrated today, Mr. Mo. Today we're celebrating Elementary School Teacher Day, which is crazy, all right, considering the fact that last week on the 14th of January, schools in South Africa officially reopened. Little ones were starting grade 1. There were ones who were crying and didn't want to let go, and there were ones who were very excited. And then there's also kiddies who are going into high school for the first time, grade 8, which is very exciting. And but anyway, Elementary School Teacher Day is celebrated on the 19th of January, and it honors the dedication and impact of teachers who shape young minds, which is crazy. It reminds me of my time at BuzzKids. You remember the conversation we had with Utando Mngqi, and but it also says that during their formative years, this is what happens, right? Teachers are very vital, especially those who are in primary schools. It's a day to recognize the patience, the creativity, and the commitment these educators bring to classrooms, often going beyond academics to instill values, confidence, and curiosity in children by highlighting their vital role in building strong foundations for lifelong learning. The day encourages communities to show gratitude and appreciation for the teachers who nurture future generations. So shout out to all those teachers, especially in the ECD, sector, the early childhood development sector, man. Shout out Mem Tao. I was asking her how her new class is, the new grade 3s that she has this year, and she says those kids are lovely, those kids are adorable, man. So shout out to all those kids, to the teachers who are who form part of the early childhood development sector and foundation phase. That's the term I was looking for. Yes sir, man. Proper stuff. But also in our comment section, there's a few comments that came through. Mpanji, hey, shout shout out to Mr. Cat helping me out earlier on, saying Midway Liquor as we were talking about the place Yago feature. But Hector also came through a bit earlier on saying Happy New Year, family. Hey, Mr. TK.
Happy.
Man. Happy, my brother.
Good to see
happy.
you and good to have you.
Yeah, man. It's been a while since he was on our comment section.
Yeah.
Man, you know. And then he comes back. He says SAP should take these people to make their own brands.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure what he means about that, but I'm thinking maybe it's the thing that we were talking about.
Yeah, the whole regulation thing.
Absolutely.
You know, to say, okay, instead of making illicit, okay, have your own brand. You know,
Please make it legal.
Maybe,
exactly.
Maybe. And then he comes back, he says, I'm tired already and we're only 19 days into the year and there have been so many deaths. I lost my aunt on the 1st of January and I buried her last weekend. And this past weekend, I attended 2 funerals, one on Saturday and one on Sunday. So 19 days into the year and you know, but Watson and Hector are already feeling, you know, the weight of the year, which is crazy, man. And condolences to you, my brother,
and the family.
I was with him on Friday. We were hanging out for a couple of hours, and he was telling me all of these things, man. And I felt so bad and so sorry for him, man. So Hector Salo Sawara we're together, and it's going to be a good year. Trust me. Trust me. There's no way. This is it's going to be a good year, guys. Not just for us as individuals, but for the Vooka Nation, for the Vooka team, for the Vooka Breakfast Show. Big things are coming, guys. Like, you don't understand. I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
So talking about that, you know that before we went to the break, of course we introduced a discussion that we want to have with you, as Hector has came through and said, you know what, for me I feel like hey man, I am tired already. But you just need to picture this. For most of us, or for someone out there, it was their first day at school, you know, last week or this week. For us, it's our first day back at work. And of course, you've got your new shiny planners, you know, a list of resolutions that you have planned, of course, you know, during last year, and a fresh outfit. But then reality hits, right? Emails, they start piling up. Meetings start, and suddenly that holiday glow, it fades away. Are you still riding the waves of motivation, or has the festive cheer left you in snooze mode? That is what we are asking for today. Some other people say January is the month of fresh starts, while others argue that it's the hardest month to find your rhythm. I don't know if you guys agree. Do you agree that this is the month whereby new beginnings?
I mean, by virtue of it being the first month of the year, sure, I guess. But you know, I've always mentioned, even last year when we were talking about conjugating these things, New Year resolutions and these things that people do, man.
Vision boards.
Booty vision board. That's not me. I'm sorry. Conjugating. I am beautiful.
Affirmations.
What? I'm not trying to bash anyone. If that's your thing, that's your thing. Absolutely. Run as far and as wide as you can with it, Mr. Mo. You won't understand. I know you guys attended Vision Board and Pizza, I think, in February last year.
Well, I actually, it was me and Umba. Yes, the first one. That was the second one was not a Vision Board and Pizza. It was a different thing. But it was still holistic in its own way.
Did you achieve half of the stuff that was on the Vision Board?
On her Vision Board?
I know you did.
I didn't make one.
Why?
I don't do vision boards.
Hey, Vooka.
No, TC also asked me, TC asked me, like, no, make a vision board. I'm like, you know what, for me, I don't.
Scared of doing a vision board.
I don't do a vision board. I don't do that.
I don't have vision.
No, I have vision, but it needs to stay in my mind.
Division.
Hey, you've got division.
That's crazy. Look, so I don't bash anyone, Mr. B. If that's your thing, if you are an affirmation person, you are a vision board person, you are a New Year's resolution person,
and things like that.
I remember in June, I sent you the video and I said we can refurbish it and reuse it. We were talking about it's 6 months into the year. Where are you with your resolutions, right? As people are saying, I want to lose weight, I want to eat healthy, I want to start exercising. No, I don't view them as resolutions necessarily, but by virtue of January being the first month of the year, it is a renewal type of thing, all right? But there's technicalities into it when we break it down. Is it really a new year, or are we going according to the African type of thing where when September hits and it's a new season, that's our new year technically.
Yeah.
If we're not considering the Gregorian calendar, do you get what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, by virtue of January, we're starting things afresh, yes. But in terms of body resolution, affirmation, vision board, nah, bro. Like I don't.
So for you, it's a different thing compared to the options that I've just given you right now.
Man, if we come November, if you wanna start over, you can start over.
You can,
for me.
right.
That's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me. Yeah, I don't know about you. What do you think?
No, let's go to Afriberry. For you, which one are you going with? January is the month of fresh starts, or it's the hardest month to find your rhythm to start the year?
I think for me it's probably the hardest month to start my rhythm of the year, because at that moment I'm still like trying to like clear out things that I did or did not do from last year, and still trying to find a balance on whether or not can I implement some of the things that I would have liked to have done in the previous year to at least bring them into fruition in the new year. And yes, I've never been a resolution person, a vision board person, because life is forever changing. So for me, I believe that I need to take it as it comes, because as much as I can say, you know what, by June, so no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know everything. So for me, I'm like, you know, so for me, I'm a take it as it comes type of person. I will make plans that I see that are literally within my reach. Because I feel like with sometimes with resolutions or visions, some people go for things that are literally way out of reach, and you try to do things that are sometimes not even possible when it comes to when it comes to the strength that you have as a person, and need you to like literally plan for those things like in the next 10 or 5 years. So for me, I take life as it comes, and what I can change at that given moment, I change. If I cannot change it, then the universe will give me or will show me or will happen at whatever
Lord,
time.
Give me a sign.
It's crazy. How about you, Mr. Mo?
It is interesting, but for me, guys, I feel like January is that month that I look as a month of fresh starts, right? Why I'm saying that is because you know, from the beginning of the month, it's like a blank page. Right, I'm starting to write something. Right, I meet new people. You know, there's new energies that you create. Some are bad, some are good. Right, and then after the whole 12-month cycle, that's when I get into January, I break everything down now. Right, I start to differentiate to say, okay, which one I'm going to start the year with. Because not everyone liked me last year. I didn't like everyone, you know, last year. So I think for me, it's really a fresh start, because this whole not 19, but the whole month that you have been given just to rest, I've been depressed, I've been sad, I've been happy. You know, like I've experienced, you know, the whole cycle of emotions, of like everything. So it's very necessary for me personally to go through that. If I don't, I will break very bad. So I need that month or that time or season where I'm saying I am starting fresh, and January is that perfect month for me, and it's working out very well for me.
I hear you.
So the problem is that if you think of December, December as South Africans, we do not wind down, we wind up.
Yes.
And then comes Jan.
Yes.
Then when Jan comes, it's difficult for you to now say, okay, let me reflect, because most of us in December, we don't do the reflection.
No.
We don't. So we only do it in Jan, but then what Jan, life goes back to normal.
You have to, You have
so there isn't much time for you to reflect and all of
those things.
But when you say we wind up, I think I see it as we're winding up in terms of celebrations, not in terms of work ethic or progressiveness or investment or whatever the case is. I think the wind up for me, and I could be wrong, I don't know what you meant maybe, but I view it as winding up in terms of we're on a high, but the vibration is different. It's going out, it's celebrating, it's having a good time, it's drinking, it's being with family, it's being with friends. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because it's a nice season, it's nice and warm outside, and we're able to go out. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But it's not necessarily, I think, a wind up that we would feel maybe in April when we go at the rancho, you know, and we know for a month in March towards April, we were winding up because we were gearing up for this hectic 5 days that we're going to experience in a couple of weeks. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I think the wind up is different in that sense. And so by the time you're winding down in the first week of January, you have to restart up again. Generator. And then you have to do you know what I'm trying to say? And you hit the ground. Exactly. So I think it's different winds up and the brain recalibrates, I think. Because Monday was a relaxed thing. Remember those couple of days where we would bump into each other? Hey, Mr. Modita. You know?
But you see, maybe the difference here is that we are, since we're in the media space, we might not be here physically, but you can attest, our minds were just constantly working. We're thinking of ideas as much as we can.
Sure.
Right? So right now, one thing I can say is that in terms of winding up in December, most people don't go within.
Yeah, it's external.
It's always external. So come Jan, you feel like you're
panicking.
Yeah. Because throughout to December, the festive season, you didn't take the time to go within. You were external. So that's why most people and then they start recalibrating from February. Right?
No, I get you. I get you. But January for me, it's like I haven't took my the year is starting. For me personally, it's like look, I mean, last week we were talking, by virtue of what happened, we were derailed, or we were a bit of a detour. You know, instead of guzanya shiganje singene William or singene ngimkhorosh and then kana sizochika siyabuya futhi kenaka, you know. But for me it's like we're hitting the ground running, guys. Like life is moving on. Yes, jarayakala and stuff like that, but this thing of saying I want to hey, there's this, look, we have goals and we share those. Ideally by a certain period or by a certain time we would have wanted to achieve this. By the time we hit 250 episodes, we would have wanted to have achieved this. But in terms of saying, hey, like I said in June last year, and I'm gonna go back and say it again, I personally feel like you are weighing on yourself, and what it does, it creates an internal conflict when that thing does not happen within that period. Understand, and you start beating yourself up about it. And
expectations that leads to
pressure,
resentment.
Exactly, and you resent yourself for not being able to accomplish those things. Sure.
So normally what I say to people, and there's someone Funduk driver of recent, because she says normally I wanna drive as courtesy. So I said, don't phrase it like that. Rather say, from today I'll drive every single day. Right? So if it's a case of losing weight, you'll then say, from today, I will embark on the journey of weight loss. Whether it takes you 3 years, but every single day you're on that journey, then I think you're successful.
Beautiful takeaways right there. And heading over to the comment section, Hector comes through saying January is the hardest, guys. It drains a lot of money wise, time wise, and also emotionally. I mean, yes, a lot of people can attest to that, to say, you know what, when it comes to January, there are a lot of things, because some goals, they really need money, right? They need a budget. You want to lose weight, but now you need to start eating healthy, and eating healthy needs, you need to buy those, ingredients and everything that you just need, because you are building a new environment for yourself, right? It's looking new, and you have to put in your time, your emotion, your time as well. But other people look at it differently, right? But thank you for that, Mr. TK. And then he comes back and say, oh yes, Mo, like I saw you guys last Thursday with the cleaning. I see you, but Mr. B wasn't there, right? So it's some kind of thing that yes, we had to come and clean the studio, because imagine going into January with a debt of 2025. You understand? You understand? So it's those kind of things, because I would say when it comes to this discussion, I am a person who is more wired. Like it's the things, when they say new year, for me it's a big thing. Like I need to have goals, guys. I need to have a vision board. What are my goals for this year, right? Because it's training me. Yeah, I am.
Well, I mean, beautiful. I am bored.
No.
Like a vision board in the traditional sense of creating a vision board.
No.
Or
you
create.
Yeah, it's my internal vision board, right? Because the one that's external, yes, some people, will vary in terms of how do they see the vision board that they put in their walls or draw up in their books and things like that. But for me, I feel like yes, things do change, and I like when change happens. I don't want to panic when change happens. I need to know how to substitute. I need to be someone who is ready to move when something happens. To say, okay, hey guys, I was planning for this, then COVID hit. Like, what do I see do
what you
now?
mean.
What do I do?
I see what you mean.
But if it's internally, I can quickly change it and say, okay, now this is the world. This is where the world is going, right? But going back, we know that on this discussion, we have the wired crew and we have the people who fall into the tired tribe, right? So the wired crew, they've been waiting for this, new goals, new projects, new me, you understand? And a sense of purpose.
Cutting off people.
Yeah. Studies even show that productivity spikes for some people in January.
Yes.
Because it's a new year, right?
Renewed energy.
Yeah. It's a new environment. Because even in companies, some people the tone is set. It's January now, right? Things are moving slow. You can see the management is also not shouting at me, hey, but let it come June, July. In the middle of the year. Now you start seeing okay, there is a little bit of inclination on the work that we are doing, right? So for some people, productivity spikes on this month. I don't know about you. You can come in and let me know if January does make your productivity spike a little bit. So the tired tribe, for other people, the post-holiday slump is real, and research suggests that motivation dips after the festive season, making it tough to get back into the gear. The middle ground, most of us are somewhere in between, right? Wired in the morning and then tired by lunchtime. I'm gonna do this. 12 o'clock. I'm gonna shaisa nina. Kunini sla.
You know how we refer to our bosses like that in the office? Hey, who mama akona? 17 man.
Hey, time ala kuna. Hey, we ngala mapost
send them an email.
So it's more like lip service.
Yeah.
Where guys, I'm wired. I am fired.
Yo, guys, the morning energy.
I feel tired.
And here's the thing. As you say, morning energy. I'm not a morning person. I'm not. I hate waking up. And those people, and there's a lot of people in society who do that. My grandmother, my aunt, and a lot of people. I have friends who prefer the thing. I know Luenamo, I think you're one of those. Hey, I'm going to shop on Exen, I'm 9, 10, I'm since my shop on 12 cent.
Yeah, in the morning. Yeah.
I'll go.
Stoops, best shine. 9 Exen.
Hey, Chief, I'm one of those. Like, I really don't see it necessary for me.
Yeah.
For me, because we're different as individuals, right? Why am I waking up? Won't understand that. And I think I'm fortunate enough to come from a family that doesn't put pressure on us like that. I was never that child my grandmother was very relaxed about that kind of thing. My brother was also quite chilled, right? But if we have to wake up, we have to come to the Vooka Breakfast Show. I have to go to a performance, I have to go to a rehearsal, wherever, then we'll wake up. Mara, if it's up to me and I have autonomy in terms of when and how I want to go to the mall or to the shops or do whatever. Hey, Chief, understand? I'd rather go later in the afternoon. Because and most people in society bombard those places early in the morning.
Yeah.
Right? And in the afternoon, it's slightly more chilled. Come on, 3, 4 o'clock. There aren't too many people on, in the malls, in the shops, and there isn't a lot of traffic happening. So I prefer that. So it is lip service in terms of saying, but when you actually have to put in the work and the effort, it's not as easy. Understand? And we feel like fresh, that morning fresh air, that morning breeze and stuff. Hey guys, being productive is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing. Putting 150% into that thing. Especially at first, you know, it's crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, very interesting. We'd like to hear some of your sentiments when it comes to this conversation, because we know that some people, they are wired to say, you know what, guys, January is where my productivity spikes.
Sure.
But I really feel sorry for people who are tired in Jan, guys. Like, do you know how bad it is to be tired in January? Like, you are starting the year, like you are tired. You are tired.
119 days. There's 300 and something days left. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Right. So we know that these kind of things, they also call, on some ideas, because, like, okay, guys, you're talking about being tired. You're talking about being wired. What are some of the ideas that you have for us? I mean, New Year resolution is one of, an idea that you can start with. Something that is just small, a smaller routine that you can work on. Maybe it's reading a book for 15 minutes or 2 minutes each and every day. Just to train yourself. Exactly. Understand? So New Year resolutions. New Year resolutions are commitments you make to yourself at the start of the year, aimed at personal growth, health, and achieving meaningful goals. So common New Year resolution ideas that are out there, we know that we are going to be starting a lot of people. We're going to be seeing a lot of people working with, the gupu, with lemons inside. It's good, guys. Continue doing it. It's a healthy way of living. So the first one is health and fitness, because you need to drink more water daily. You know that you're someone who has not been drinking water. I mean, your pee stinks, man. It even looks green or purple.
This guy,
drink more water. It does.
It
does.
Yeah, like there are people when you go and pee, my brother. Yes. Yeah, you need having it deep, not air fresh. Now you need like a JS fluid after you have. So you must drink more water, right? You need to move more and sit less, and aim for daily walks or exercise routines. Try a sport or a physical activity that you can join. Play some soccer, play some tennis, play some netball. Every sport that is available out there. The second one is, of course, the personal development. Read a certain number of books throughout the year. I mean, there are people who report that this year I've read more than 400 and something books.
There's no way. Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
100 in a year, sure. 400.
I'm telling you. Do you know the book seminar that's being hosted in America? Like, those people, they go there and share their work. Some of them are authors. Some share the work that they have read. Right? And people will tell you, I've read more than 400 books, guys.
Yeah,
for some people, it's easy
in a lifetime
to finish a book in 2 days.
Sharp. But there's no way. 400 books in a year. Stop lying. Guys,
trust me, it's possible. You can do it also.
You can do it. I believe in you. You know those kinds of people. Because those people kill me. But it's an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
In terms of, those people. Believe you. You can do it. I have faith in you. And these things are crazy. And I find them interesting. Like, human observation is very interesting, man.
Yeah.
And that's why I always find it very interesting when we have conversations. Osvaldo. People who observe human behavior, and it's easy. That's why I get it. I don't. What's the word? Condone. Not condone, but I don't function according to, for lack of the word that I'm looking for. Those kinds of rules of saying, like, for instance, when it's a conversation we'll have during this week, when is the right time to stop saying compliments of the new year or compliments to the new year? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
More Happy New Year and stuff. Like when, because I feel like it's a conditioning that we have in society. And when you break, it's like those videos that I've been sending you with Sage and that lady. There's a veil, and it's like we're plugged into the matrix. And so when you're trying to disturb the frequency or disturb the normal functionality of what human normal behavior is, it's as if you're weird. I always saw. And so I don't necessarily follow those kinds of rules necessarily. I don't want to seem as if I'm not plugged in. Yes, we're all functioning in the matrix in a sense. But new year, new me. If we're not talking, then I'm the one that you've cut off in your friend. Guys, you can do that September during, like, you won't understand. I think it's by virtue of it being the first month of the year. And then more to in 2 months, when schools close, the first term is ended for the year. It's like, dude, not in a bad way, guys. I'm not bashing people, but I'm just saying, all these things that we want to achieve at the beginning of the year, we can still do them at any point in our lives during the year whatsoever. You understand that? Yes, is it easy? It's not. Absolutely, it's not. Starting is the first point, I think. If you want to read Speak Life by Neo Kinase, you can do it December on the 31st. You can start. I don't think we have to function or attest to those kinds of rules, and ideas and those social conditioning.
Make them tradition.
So let me be funny for a bit. So you want to quit alcohol, ne? So you can quit 16 as got December.
Yeah.
Or you would wait just one more day.
It's not easy because very social conditioning and the celebrations around South African society is
but
16.
So that example,
18.
That example is to say, but it's more convenient for me to quit after he's 16. When he's 16, September, right?
Yeah.
So do you not think the same psychology applies, Uguti? Just as we reset for the new year, that's when I'll start doing. It's a psychology thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's more or less of procrastination. Because now
it is accompanied by
you are delaying you know what's supposed to happen right now, because you know that cutting off something, it's never easy, and you just have to do it immediately, right? So of course that comes with a lot of under personal development. There are some few ideas that you can adhere to, right? The second one is to set aside time for mindfulness or meditation to improve your mental well-being. We know that a lot of people don't take mental health serious. They're like, dog, it happens, man. You know, when you're depressed. You know, you'll come back. Just buy one beer or, smoke. You understand? But there are ways that you can take care of your mental health, making sure that, you are thinking of positive things. Clear your mind. Don't overthink things, because overthinking also leads to depression, leads to panic attacks and things like this. So it's very important for you, even at work, at lunchtime, be alone, because if you're...
be alone.
Be with yourself.
I practice that one.
Be with yourself, just tune into your inner self. Be the chariot of your own emotions to say, you know what, I'm not going to let anyone disturb my peace today, right? It's a goal for some people to say, yo guys, for the past 5 years I have been battling mental health issues.
So even if Bagandi take like limhlope.
Yeah, it's like it's fine. I'm having my peace for myself.
No. Let's be honest, not all fights or squabbles are actually worth your energy,
because
choosing what is
then
worth,
they hit you.
Choosing what is worth for your energy is very important, because remember that at that given moment umuntu kunyathela isicathuli into esimputsho uyayeka kodwa because wena huwe ufuna ukusimela isicathulo sakho, it becomes a bit of a problem, and you're now feeding off the negative energy that they are bringing at that moment, and it's affecting whatever positive energy that you had. So it's also very important to also read out the energies and literally choose whatever battle or whatever that's going to be happening very I don't want to lie. You see, that's one thing that I always pray for. When somebody just wants to get on my bad side, I'm like, you know what, anybody got time for that? I'd rather just walk away and become the idiot or be known as a coward. At that moment, I'm protecting my own peace, which is very important for me.
Walk away. Some of the ideas that we have for you, of course, for your New Year resolutions, because maybe you are someone, it's the first time hearing of such things. New Year resolution, what do you mean? Some ideas, they include your financial goals, they include your social connection, they include your work-life balance. We know some people, they don't have work-life balance, guys. So heading over to financial goals, some of the ideas under financial goals is create and stick to a budget to save more money, right? Start an emergency fund or save for a specific goal like a vacation. Come on, guys. How much Ronara Colton age? We have spoken. So save. We're going to save money. We have a goal. We have a goal towards something. You see, good as fun. I got it. Right? Talk about social connection ideas under that. Make an effort to connect with family, friends regularly. Such as scheduling monthly catch up. To be checked every day. Hey, some people have problems.
And
you can't be checked.
And you must call, man, Mose.
Yeah.
Don't come unannounced.
I'm outside. What do you mean?
Okay.
If someone says I'm outside, say okay. Then you continue binging Netflix.
Chief, I'm here. Just open.
Unannounced.
If you call me and you don't see me outside, like Antwana, like I'm outside your house. I'm like, okay, good for you. I'm not available. I literally sit down and I say I'm not available.
You are breaking
or even
the whole
if you see me passing and I'm answering the phone, I get you, but you're literally looking at me and you see me. That's literally going to be my answer.
You're making the whole point of social connection like aimless, right? Because now we spoke about how to connect and the different ways of connecting. Let's use our devices. Let's talk over the phone. You are coming. You can't just rock up unannounced. Come on, guys, right? And also in terms of social connections, you have to volunteer for a cause you care about to give back to the community, right? What we're doing right here, of course, giving the information to the people is what we are doing, just to give back the community. Say the platform that we use is to share information that can help you, right? And then lastly, when you talk about work-life balance, you need to set boundaries for work hours to ensure personal time is respected. You cannot answer your boyfriend's or your girlfriend's call during this. Why would you be doing that? Why? Then you need work-life balance.
But you know what the thing is for me, especially when you mention in terms of striking a balance, you know, between our personal lives and work lives. What it reminds me of, I mean, for instance, let's go back to the video that I showed you. That guy on TikTok talking about being informed about every detail of someone's life when you're dating them, and remember how we unpacked on that. You are projecting. I felt like that guy was projecting, and that's a him thing. If you want to be updated on every detail of your partner's life, then that's a you thing, or that's a you guys thing as a couple, right? But some of us don't necessarily function that way. Chief, for the next 3 hours, I'm on the show. I'm not going to be able to talk to you. I'm sorry, but I get to go. I'm busy right now. Understand? And then 2 hours after that, my phone is going to be in studio. I'm getting lunch or whatever the case. So I'll get back to you when I have my phone and I have the time to text back and communicate with you. But the other thing, you're about to see it on your screen. I'll read it out loud for our underground family, right? What it says is, we need to stop glamorizing overworking. The absence of sleep, good diet, exercise, relaxation, and time with friends and family isn't something to be applauded. Too many people wear their burnout as a badge of honor, and it needs to change.
True.
When I read this, Mr. Mo, this resonated with me hugely. Hugely. It's like the thing that we were talking about, Mr. B, of saying we take on so much as individuals and we're spread very thin, and we interpret that, or we see it and view it as being productive and being so busy, right? Music jam, and like, you can't do all of those things. And what it ends up doing, it creates internal conflict, it creates resentment towards yourself because you couldn't achieve all of those things. And what it does is a very high one, a very large extent. And what it also does is that you end up not being able to finish any of those things. Because you want to put yourself in so many things, as opposed to saying, let me deal with 2 things at a time. Have a monogamous type of way of viewing things and approaching things in your life that you want to get done. I'll do these 2. For the next 3 months, and after that, I'll try to take more on.
And it takes great discipline to do that.
Absolutely.
Because this means you saying no to yourself. Right?
Yes.
So, with the question that Mo asked earlier, Guti, whether you are wired
or
tired.
Sure.
I mean, I've seen Guti, certain people approach these in opposites, where some individuals would be like myself, like I would be tired before going to work, but as soon as I become wired. I become wired.
Absolutely.
And then there are some that are wired before umsebenzi
Yeah.
and
But
then
when
makumele singene how
service.
mfethu so khathele
Zakirnereka magwinya bothi antara share. So plaka ma mic is singene ma camera. But when you get here,
When you
find
know what
that
I
it's
mean.
not as easy as you were saying it.
Yeah.
And then it's crazy. I think I'm also one of those people.
you're tired but as soon as guy Mike
My dude, especially
Let's
with
go.
waking up.
Let's go.
I hate waking up, especially early in the morning. But once I am up, I've already seen what my day is going to look like, and I'm wiring my brain to say, as soon as I walk out of the house, I'm hitting the ground running. I don't care how tired I am. I am eventually later in the day gonna experience burnout, and it hits me. It does. Like around 4 or 5, I'm like, man, I don't know. Should I still go to some music jam? But once I tell myself what I achieve, I am, because I had told myself initially at the beginning of the day, this is what my day is going to look like.
Yeah.
I don't feel I'm going to achieve that energy, you know.
showing up
Absolutely,
yeah.
man, absolutely.
Yeah. And of course, for the wrap-up question, for this beautiful discussion we've just had right now, if you had to sum up your January vibe in one word, what would it be? Talk to us by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or send your voice note on 06049332226. That's 06049332226. So this is 20 minutes past 9, the time right now. And exactly at 9:30, we will be sitting down with Nonneba Ndukula, who is a multi-award winning South African social entrepreneur, author, and humanitarian leader. She is the founder of the Nabai Foundation, advancing girls' education, youth empowerment, and mental wellness in undeserved communities. With a background in business administration and IT, and CEO of the Catchball Association of South Africa, Nonneba champions healing-centered leadership, women's empowerment, and sustainable community development. That is a wonderful and a beautiful conversation we're going to have with her. With that being said, we're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, I know you want to know who is growing up today. What is happening today in history in terms of the findings that were found this day.
On top of that, Mr. Bo, I also want to give you the first official word of the day, right? It's going to be an interesting one, as we are still hitting the ground running, like we said, during our conversation right now. But jumping on onto our YouTube comment section, we have Uxolani Dlamini coming through saying, welcome back, Vooka team, and to the Vooka Nation and the Durban Underground Radio. You have been missed, man. I'll tell you, we've also missed being on your screens, man, and we've missed hanging out with you. We've missed, giving you your daily dose of positivity, man. We're Radio meets TV only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. 22 minutes after the hour, 9 o'clock on a Monday morning, the 19th of January 2026. Like Mo said, after the break, we're going to be hanging out with great guests and with a great guest. And this is what we do, man, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So don't change that dial. Stay tuned, and you and I and the rest of the team will see each other right after this cool stuff.
With the beautiful sounds from Gregory David saying, my back beat. It's exactly 24 minutes past 9 with the great sounds of Gregory David, my back beat. You're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. Your energetic start to the day accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. Just a reminder that if you are watching, you have an option of listening us on audio only on undergroundradiodbn.co.za. That is the website. If you want to get the app, you can simply download it. If you're on iOS, use the App Store. If you're on Android, use the Play Store to get the app. And of course, get the weekly of the Vooka Breakfast Show. We are also available on all social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show on Instagram, TikTok, and also Facebook. Right now, we are live on YouTube. But do make sure that you tell your friends, tell their friends that the best team is around the block. And it's time to get ready and kickstart this beautiful 2026 with a high-spirited note. So do make sure that you are with us throughout by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. My name is Moeketsi Maimane and I'm with MooCee Mist and Afriberry alongside, just making sure that you guys are warm and of course making sure that you start your day on a very high. It is Monday motivation, comes with a lot. It is of course a book review as you see these beautiful books that we have. If you know any author that would like to come to the show, just make sure to tell them that hey, there is a show around Soweto, the only show that invites authors to talk about their work.
Absolutely, man. We're radio meets TV, only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Perhaps you're wondering what today is, right?
Yeah.
But today, we're actually celebrating 19 days into the year, and we're left with 347 days.
Yo.
That's crazy. Because just a month ago, we were saying we're left with 19 days, and we're celebrating the 347.
But I'm enjoying the 3 digits. When it starts to say 2, I don't like it. I really don't like
enjoying
it.
What?
The 3 digits of counting down the days.
We're left with 3-digit number days.
I enjoy it very much. No, like guys, I really enjoy it.
Guys, December
I wish the year had like 500 days.
But
it's the illusion, of saying you still have time.
Yeah.
But Nakona, it's tricky.
Of course.
Yeah, guys, today is the 347th
day. We're left with 19 days to the year. Yeah. It's crazy. But you know the thing of saying that actually, if we are not considering the Gregorian calendar, we actually have 13 months. Because all these remaining days make up an entire month. That's crazy. But today is the 19th day of the year. It would be the 20th if it were a leap year. And like I said earlier, we're left with 347 days. And it also marks that there are 50 weeks remaining till we say goodbye 2026 and hello 2027. Crazy. What was that December? Crazy stuff, man. But what we're also celebrating is Good Memory Day. I don't know how good your guys' memories are. Mr. P? Your memory?
Yeah, for like remembering something that happens 20 years, I'm good. Yesterday,
20 years.
Yeah, so I can't tell you what happened like 5 hours ago.
There's no way.
It's difficult.
So you think backwards.
So anything I pay attention to, I remember.
Okay.
Things that I let just go by. It's called. So that's what I've seen.
People's names? Are you good?
If I take the effort, yeah.
Directions?
Ooh.
Okay. Landmarks?
Yeah.
Landmarks are very easy to like.
Okay. What else?
But song conversations.
Song lyrics?
I'm bad with song lyrics.
If it's Tupac,
I mean, depending what the song is about.
You remember them.
Yeah.
What else is a significant thing to remember?
But I've seen when you're good with names. MooCee's good with names.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, man. I think once I hear it about 2-3 times, I'm going to. So I have this thing where once I hear something, because remember I've mentioned that I'm an audio learner. So once I hear something, I create a picture and a story in my head.
You associate.
I do. I associate sounds with certain images and so I try to. Yeah, my memory is good in that sense. But I have a good memory, I think. And I can tell you, I have receipts for days. Afriberry now hey, receipt.
If we had to describe our memory as like, these cards and memory cards, mine is like 2 gig.
2?
Yeah, my storage gets
No, but I've seen the way you tell stories. It's very
detailed.
It's detailed.
I remember very quite.
When Afriberry, how many gigs?
16.
1.
750 megabytes.
He got it one because I don't want to lie. Like my memory is so weird, and I even said it on the show that my memory is so bad that I even sometimes forget the pin code to my bank.
We're not special child.
Yeah, that's a huge
like that's how
We're not
bad it
special
is. I sometimes forget
Amnesia.
the pin code to literally my bank card, and for me, in a way, I kind of see it as like a benefit because I wouldn't remember my pin code. You see what's all that?
Special child.
Yeah, but that's how it's really not that good. But I do know one thing for sure: when it comes to names, I'm bad with remembering people's names, but faces, I won't. So if you like ask me about a person and ask about the name, like I get to work. I'm a you talk about that person?
Yeah.
No, I remember that person. I remember faces more. So
Right.
I'm more of a visual person when it comes to memory compared to like listening. Listening,
So let's do this, right? We're going to come back to unpack everything that we are unpacking right now because it's exactly 30 minutes after the hour 9 o'clock. And after the break, we'll be sitting down with Nongceba Ndukula, who is a multi-award winning South African social entrepreneur. She's an author and a humanitarian leader. If you have any question too, please pose your questions on YouTube by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So let us take a short break. Please don't move. Don't go anywhere.
At me, I don't know what happened. Guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems. I thought we could fix them, but we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you. Only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you. And it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. Back when I met you, we were like fireworks. Thought nothing could break us, but oh how we got burned. Look at us now, we scream, we fight, and no one knows the reason. We're both getting out of line. Now say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Up together, even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you. And it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. Something that we both know couldn't work, so we should try to say goodbye. You know we had our problems, so now we have to try to move on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through.
It is 34 minutes after the hour 9 o'clock. Just giving you the good sounds of Loving Caliber. I'll get over you. I hope that you're still having a good morning right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. We make sure that we give you that energetic start to your day, accompanied by that daily dose of positivity. And as mentioned before the break, that we are going to be sitting down with our special guest and our first guest of 2026. And it's a very special moment.
Yes, sir.
It's a very special moment.
It is,
right? Opening of the year and the first day, here you are. You know, beautiful work that you are doing. We are sitting down with Unoneba Ndukula, social entrepreneur, author, and a humanitarian leader. A very good morning to you. And how are you doing this morning?
I'm very well, thank you. And how are you?
We are good. We are absolutely delighted to have you this morning. I mean, it's a new year. We know that, new year comes with a lot. We're speaking about, having new year resolutions, goals, and things of such. But before we get into it, let's check with you. How was your festive season?
Okay, my festive season, I'm an indoor person, so I'm always home. As long as I'm with the family, the kids, I'm good.
Nice. Thank you so much for taking your time to be, with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Hope that, we're going to be learning so much and having, key takeaways from the work that you are doing. But before we go any further, you are a social entrepreneur, author, and humanitarian leader. Before that, those hats, acquiring all of those, beautiful names that you have with you. Who is Noneba before, being that social entrepreneur, author, and a humanitarian leader?
Okay, before everything, I'm a mom. I'm a mother of 5.
Oh, wow. Really?
Nice.
Yes.
That's crazy.
You are blessed.
I'm a mother of 5. I can say my focus is being a mother. Nothing else.
Comes after that.
Anything else.
That's very interesting.
I'm just a mom. Even being me at first. I'm a single mom though. I'm divorced.
Nice.
So I own every energy to my kids.
Your kids are blessed to have you.
Absolutely.
They are very blessed, to have you. So, of course, now, getting into the work that you are doing. Because, before, when I was reading about you, you are a multi-award winning South African social entrepreneur, an author, humanitarian leader. You're the founder of the Nabai Foundation, right? So your work sits at an intersection of education, empowerment, and mental wellness. We know that mental wellness is very important subject in South Africa, especially in today's day where life is just moving constantly without even stopping, right? So what personal moment or experience first ignited this mission for you to be where you are?
Okay. What healing? It was, I'm a survivor of gender-based violence. I survived stroke. Surviving a stroke and surviving gender-based violence, but I can say mostly it was stroke. It was 2018 when I had a stroke, and then gender-based violence, it was something that it was there, and starting an organization, it was something that was always there, but in the back of my mind, I was I can say tenderpreneur. So yes, tenderpreneur got to me, and that's when I had a stroke. And then when I sat down and I said, okay, when I got stroke, I was in the hospital already, but I didn't want to be admitted. And I said, I called my kids and they said, my daughter was studying at Vets, and I said, okay, I'm under they're admitting me. And they said, Mama, what are you saying? And I said, no, come and get me. And then they came and got me. And then I healed at home without any medication. And then that's when I sat down and I really thought about it. Okay, Lord, my prayer is I just need healing. and I will serve you people. I will give back people, like whatever I survived.
Yeah,
I will help another girl or another woman.
Yeah,
go through whatever I went through in my life.
Yes.
Yeah.
And akukho easy.
I know, it was not easy.
Yeah, for most people, to come out bakhulume my experiences wabo to say, you know what, this is what I have went through, and I really took time, to be comfortable to talking, with people. So let's talk about, inhliziyo and people that you have touched when it comes to your story and how they have responded, and what is it that you have learned when you talk to people about your experience as a whole.
Okay, what I learned, a lot of us are, I can say we are damaged. I can say that. And I normally do advise men, which, there's something like a stats here in South Africa. They would say 70% of women are going through abuse or they've been raped while they were young. And meeting a man going through that, because I can never say that we totally heal. We don't heal. Yes, it's something that we go through it. And then when you find a man who don't understand some of the things, you get triggered. Or when you meet somebody that we always do meet somebody who will trigger you one way or the other. And my story, I can say gender-based violence is or rape is different, because I can talk to you and be comfortable, and the next person that I will talk to, it triggers me, and I'll be crying, I'll be emotional, I'll be I
see you. But talk to me, Sis Nongaba. Maskulma, about some of these stigmas and these stereotypes that we have in and around our communities, especially concerning abantwana bamantombazana. We have seen from experience and from research as well, Uti, young girls are the ones who are mostly affected by all of these things, more than the boy child. And it's not to say that the boy child is not affected more, right? Because we have touched on that as well. But we've seen how girls are taken advantage of. So when we try to dismantle some of these things, where do we start as someone who has gone through into odluleguzo, from the abuse to having your own mental struggles and things of that nature? Siqala kanjani? Where do I start, and how do we ensure that siyafundisa ema-community wethu and people actually learn and internalize lezinto esizama ukuzifundisa? Siqala kuphi, especially concerning abantwana bamantombazana?
Okay, I would say we open up. Abantu abakudala, like our parents, they were closed up.
Okay.
So I think we open up as parents, we open up as the community. Because I know we have this thing, ukuthi abantu bazothini.
Yes.
If I raise this or I talk to you, uzothini. Yeah, because once when you're saying that, even my family, they did say that. My sisters, they would say, and really, for me, it's healing. And if I will talk to a girl, girls, they will say, bazo bashai. So what I do in my sessions, I open up. I tell them what you are into, and then that's when they will share nabo.
I see. But then there's also the side where unencwadi uyibhalile, all right? And I assume, like some of these books that you see, these are authors eske sahlala nabo la. And more than most of them, they say that their writing is at its core inspired by izinto badlule kuzo. Like there's an interesting story that he shared with us, this happened and whatever. And he's a young author. The Gideon complex there, Mr. Mo. Yeshua Moraka. And then he mentioned Uti, I went through this. So I'm picking up Uti as authors, as it's coming from izinto as a personal, right? And we've read that it's inspired quite a lot of people. where does the inspiration come from at its core? Besides lezinto odlule kuzo, why now do you feel ukuthi nginceba mina ngizobhala le ncwadi and I want to share my story and some of my personal experiences that I've gone through in the hopes that ngizosiza umunye umuntu, ngizosiza umntwana oncane wentombazana somewhere in the country or in the world. Yeah.
Okay. For me, I can say yes, it's from my personal experiences,
yeah.
And I call it a journal, whereby at the beginning I talk about myself, and then while we are reading, you reflect on it, you write your story, you write. So for me, it's I can say it's a healing for the reader again, because the reader gets to write about herself again, because it is a journal again.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Finding yourself.
Yeah.
I love that. Cool, man.
Yeah, it is. And now talking about you being a social entrepreneur, you know that it comes with a lot of things. Sometimes, you are working towards, not disturbing some of the values that you have, right? Sometimes konabanya bantu, they go out and their personal experience gets to affect the work that they're doing, and it means now they have to go through the process of healing so that they can be strong for the next person, right? I mean, you are sharing your story and then you break down to someone else. They're like, yo, you know what, I feel like I'm not ready to share my story with you. So let's talk about you balancing the purpose that you have with the work that you're doing and the sustainability without compromising some of the values that you really have with your work.
Okay. I'm calling it stewardship. Because I would say I'm called by God.
Yeah.
I'm doing the work of God. I can say ngumfundisi, but in a social way, whereby the work is never done. And being a steward, I can say it's hard. At times I want to give up, I doubt myself, financial struggles and all. But even at times when I am thinking of giving up, there will be that call saying, maybe there's this.
Yeah.
So it takes me back. So
nice.
I can say the work for me is, I enjoy it.
Oh, wow.
It's heartbreaking at times because I meet different girls and women, but yeah.
That is very interesting. So let's talk about the girls' education, right? And we've seen the trends that most of the girls' education till today it remains underfunded. To say we need money so that our girls can be empowered. Have programs that will really empower them and not make the mistakes that the past generation have made. So what do you think is the biggest myth, or something that is being said by different people that's making sure that real progress does not happen, and how do we really deal with it?
Okay, I think the real issue they are calling it a social issue, but I think it's an economic issue, because if you empower a woman or you empower a girl child, the country or the community can be sustained.
Yeah.
That's
it is.
To view it as not a social issue but an economic issue. You're not the first person to say that.
Okay.
I can't remember who we were sitting with right here, on our table of discussion. But someone else did mention that more. I think it was Tay, or I can't remember clearly. But the person also said the same thing. It's an economic thing. Because if we were to generate or push in imali into all of these issues as began in emphakathini wethu, ingazibulala most yazo. I would say finances or money will dismantle all of these problems that we have, right? Because some of them are actually a social thing between umama no baba, or between umama no mntana, you know, or between siblings and community members. But a whole lot of them are based on the fact that there isn't enough money to go around to try and resolve, you know, some of these issues that we're facing in our country.
Like now when you are looking at Facebook, there is this umlungu opa amantombazana at 10,000 rand.
Really?
To sleep them. You haven't seen it?
Oh yeah.
To sleep with them.
The African casting thing that's going on.
And they are not aware that it's like a modeling agency when they get there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And they sign off, yes, we don't.
I'm an NTA.
Yes, we don't read those.
It looks nice.
Yes,
no,
it looks right. And then apparently this man sleeps with them.
Crazy.
So we need to give attention to the girls.
Yeah.
As much as boys, like you said, we really need to give attention to the girls.
To the youth, you know.
To the youth,
Yeah, and let's talk about, because I see right here that you are the founder of Nabai, you know, Foundation. You know, let's talk about now the work that you guys, you know, some of the things that you're working on, you know, for this year. What is it that you guys are hoping to achieve by the end of this year?
Okay, like currently, working on there's a project that I want to. It's called Stitch Her Future. That if you can give a girl child a skill for Stitch Her Future, is sewing.
Yeah.
If we can give them skills, if we can give them maybe to do beauty, to do anything, to know how to work with their hands. Before they get to, even if they're in varsity, because that's where they lose it when they get to varsity. That's versus not paying, and then what next? I'll get that money to give me sustainability.
I love that. I love that. That's very cool, man. That's very cool. We need more programs like that. So that you know that the work is reliant on you. You're not relying on 9 to 5, you're 7 the office in somewhere and stuff like that. Not that it's wrong, guys. I'm not like writers. But talk to me in all of the things, you know, and all the people that you've worked with, especially the young girls. Has really impacted you and stayed with you, and will continue staying with you for the longest of times. If you can talk about it, Nakon.
Okay. Okay, I cannot say I have a girl who doesn't have parents, mother and father. They passed away. And now she doesn't have an ID.
Wow.
She doesn't have a birth certificate, and she passed matric.
Wow.
And the challenge for her now is to get to school, to get the job. And we've been trying since we started the program to get her an ID, for me to adopt her any way that she can, because the Home Affairs, they don't believe that she's a South African. Yeah. That is the story that I have of her.
Sad.
And what else? Okay, another insight from a father. He was saying, I can see the changes in the house at home.
Yeah.
But what are you doing for me as a father?
Yeah.
What can you do for me? Yeah. And that is something that I cannot do anything. But yes, unless I find some organizations that can help fathers.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it is.
Crazy work, man.
Yeah. Lastly, before we let you go, there's someone right now who's listening and watching. You know, they feel powerless. You know, they don't have the strength, you know, to go through what they have went through, right? And they want to create change in their own communities. What is the, you know, first step that you believe that person should take in order to change their life and, you know, make it as good as they want?
Okay, I would say believe in yourself and love yourself enough. For me, there's this song Whitney Houston said, "The greatest love of all." I love that song. The greatest love of all is you. Yeah, you give yourself that love.
Yeah.
Be patient with yourself.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Be patient with yourself.
Don't listen to hearsay.
Yeah.
Every journey begins with the one step. Just abantu bazothi no accidents.
That is beautiful, man.
It is.
That is beautiful.
So, someone wants to get a hold of your book, wants to have a read, and find out what your story is about. See, Tola Gopi, where do I go? How do I get a hold of it? Is it a physical copy? Do I go online? Is it how do you navigate?
Okay, the book was shared with the friends only. So but it will be on Amazon. It will be on a physical copy.
Okay, very soon. Very soon. So we should be on the lookout. Okay. So then, if someone wants to connect to Uti, we keep on social media, emails, websites. How do I get in contact with you? Phone numbers if you're comfortable as well.
Okay, my numbers is 073-594-5116. And then my email is nongeba@napai.org.za. And then the website is napai.org.za.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And we can't wait to have a copy of the book as well. So that
and review it, right?
Review it, absolutely, Mr. Mo, and have it on our shelf as well, so that everyone who comes in, all of these books, actually, most of them are authors and maybe ungabuya futhi so that sizokhuluma ngayo and unpack on the book. It would be cool. It would be cool. Great stuff right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. 5 minutes before the hour 10 o'clock, and before we say goodbye to you, this morning, and we're going to see each other tomorrow morning on the 20th of January 2025 on a Tuesday, and continuing giving you a daily dose of positivity, right? But before we get to that, I want to give you the first official word of the day for the year of 2026. That word is rectitude, Mr. Mo. Rectitude. The word is a noun. How you spell this word is as follows. That is RECTITUDE. That's RECTITUDE. Rectitude. Right? And the definition or the meaning of the word rectitude is as follows. It is moral integrity, righteousness in conduct and principle. That's moral integrity, righteousness, and conduct in principle. How you can use the sentence. This sentence. That's funny. How you can use this word in a sentence is as follows. Her rectitude guided every decision, steady, principled, and unwavering. Her rectitude guided every decision, steady, principled, and unwavering. When a maximum temperature. Similar words to the word rectitude is integrity, virtue, and honesty. That's integrity, virtue, and honesty. And I don't know about you, Mo, Mr. B, I don't know about you, but I think this word aligns very well with the conversation we just had. Man.
Exactly.
It aligns absolutely well. Being a young girl who has rectitude, right? You are very righteous, you are principled, and the way you conduct yourself. Is of high morality. I love that. So talk to us. How would you use this word in a sentence? So from myself, the one and only MooCee Mist. My name is MooCee Mist. I've had such a pleasant and amazing time being both in your presence and in your company right here, where radio meets TV, only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Until tomorrow, you and I and the rest of the team will see each other bright and early, where we continue giving each other a great energy exchange, and of course, giving you a daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by an energetic start to the day. To our underground radio family, we love you and we've missed you so much. And very soon, guys, very soon, I promise you, this year is not going to end with us not being able to go to Durban. Mr. B, we are stamping it.
I say the first quarter
of
the year.
Okay. Stamped. Speak it into existence, my brother. We're going to Durban.
Before end of March.
Come on, man. Come on.
2 minutes till we hit 10 o'clock on the dot. And some few comments came through. Miss Q came through saying, "Morning Vooka Nation, welcome back and wishing you a happy and a prosperous new
Hello, Miss Q.
Hello, Miss and then it's Akane, last one, saying, "Good morning, I'm a Vooka Matle and a Breakfast Show. Welcome back and happy new year. Blessings to you all. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show." We are back every weekdays from 7 7 a.m. up until 10 a.m. We will make sure that you give you that energetic start to the day. Speaking of that, we were in conversation with NommyP Ndugula, multi-award-winning South African social entrepreneur, author, and humanitarian leader. More of it is going to be, of course, during this week. So please do make sure that you take care of yourself and you stay safe. Till we see each other, goodbye.
Keeps me alive. How can I get to you this time? I won't chase you, I'll give you my heart tonight. I won't blame you, it's easy when I lose the fight.
I've been thinking about people